Why does it keep notifying me that I'm live? I have no idea why that does that. So we got one person who dare enter the chat. Well, they're not entering the chat, they're just hanging out. We got bush dwellers. What's going on, folks? Hiding in the bushes. Except for Broken Tool. Broken Tool, he's like, yo, what's up? What's happening? He got out and drove the Ram Charger. Yeah. My turn to drive the whore. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. We'll see. It's funny, I filmed a whole video about plug wires and doing plug wires and, doing the ends and stuff. And one side I got all done, the other side I got over there, and all the wires are too long. But got over the other side, and then everything went to shit when I got to number 7. Number 7's the one that it was, I shouldn't have pulled it. It was hot. And when I pulled it, trying to get it off there, and I'd burn myself at the same time, the end came stripped right off it. And it's so funny how the MSD wires on one side are long as hell, and on the other, you can put number 8 and it's long. Number 7 is like 3/4 of an inch too short to where I want to mount it. I mean, I can hook it up, but I was like, you son of a bitch, just 3/4 of an inch. And I shortened the other wires, put new ends on them. And when I got to number 7 on that side, I don't even know if I'm going to release that video. I got to number 7, and what a defeating thing. That's one damn wire. And I said, you know what? And, I just put another wire on there. Don't match it. And I just felt defeated. And I said, I'm tired of this shit. I went on Amazon and I bought a set of 8.5 millimeter Excel cut to length, make your own length plug wires for like $35. I was like, screw this. Just bought those ends for the MSD wires, cut them down, got them all nice and neat on the passenger side, and then the driver side, that one wire kicked me in the ass, and I'd had enough. So that's what we're doing. So yeah, I got some pretty cool wire separators. They're not cheap. They're not cheap. I bought something good for the old hooker. Buying all this Chinese crap on her. I did get something, I believe it's American made. I mean, if it costs that much for as minimal of a, square inchage, it is. That was expensive. They were expensive. Let's just put it that way. Barbecue 5.0. What's happening? But yeah, I was almost there. It's almost there. I didn't, and I don't really like the fact that the ends, I guess. See, I got 8.5 inch, or sorry, 8.5 millimeter MSD wires. So I ordered some 45-degree boots and connectors. The problem is, if you want connectors for an MSD, you got to buy MSD connectors because they're 8.5 millimeter connector. Okay, you can't find just connectors that are 8.5 millimeter. At least I didn't, and I looked pretty good. So when you take your spark plug wire crimpers, and if you close them down all the way, you'll just pinch the shit out of them because those connectors are made for 8 millimeter wires, not 8.5. You know what I mean? So I had to crimp. I had to make 2 clicks, and I had to take a pair of needle nose and flip the little release lever up in the thing, so they didn't squeeze them too much. And it worked, you know. But I'll tell you what, that was the first time I ever did spark plug wires, and the 45-degree connector, what a freaking pain in the ass that is to crimp, because there's not much there and it's turning. It's like, so it sucks. It just sucks. So that's why I did it. I got it. But yeah, after number 7, I was like, you know what? I don't like these connectors. And this number 7 just pissed me off. Put me over the edge. So I went on Amazon and bought some $35 make your own wires. Anyway. A box of tampons? What are you talking about? What the hell was that all about? But yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with that stupid video. Made all that time making it, and then you get to the number 7. Number 7 kicked me in the nuts. It's just like, tampons for the whore. No, that bitch is haunted. It has weird things going on. It has the oil pan leaks through the bolts. So I put thread sealant on the ones that were leaking. It didn't work. It's got a new 1-piece rubber gasket on there. But I did stop a leak in one bolt, and then another one started leaking. So it's not a lot, and it don't make any sense. And yes, the rails are on the pan. It's just bizarre, man. It's one of the weird things about that car. Any chip reviews in the works? I got a bunch of them that I haven't put out yet. You manage 2 channels. It's weird, man. It's because you're like, did I put a video out on this channel? And then you're like, oh crap, I didn't put the other video out on that channel. So, I do have a few of them, yeah. But it's funny, if you look at the views on that chip review channel, that channel gets a lot of views. It's weird. There's a couple of things that tanked. It's weird because like that Post Malone Oreo video I did, that thing tanked. Just tanked. So I was like, you know what? Let me make that into a short. Made it into a short. Poof, gets over 1,000 some views. And then the little video on Funky Stang's channel that was for the bushing for my tailgate, just bombed. Just totally shit the bed. So I decided, hey, let me make this into a short. And I just said, don't buy. This thing gets like almost 3,000 views. So, have fun dealing with all that weird crap. It's just, yeah. Snack Reviews channel I get views on that channel, man. Holy crap. But lately the views have been in the tank. My videos suck that bad, apparently, I guess. I hope next week is better than this. What do you mean? Temperature, or are you having a bad week? I don't know. After tomorrow, I'm not saying anything about it. After tomorrow, I could have a good week. We'll see. So what's happening? We got people in here. We got 4 people that showed up. A few over here. A couple of you are in the bushes still. Oh, for finding that damn machine. Okay. I didn't know there was different machine. I thought they all just did the same thing. I guess I'm naive. I know there's like different like masks. You can have one over your nose or something, and then one that's like the full. Because my brother, which is funny, because he's the skinny one. he's the skinny one with high blood pressure and sleep apnea. I got heart issue, and I have low blood pressure. Not low, normal. It's normal. It's always normal. It always has been. That's the one good thing about me. Oh, anybody watch this Chris Sullivan? This guy, I don't know. When he gets into his, dude's got a lot of cars. When he gets into his like GM stuff, I'm like, eh. But he's redone a Terminator on here. He's redone a Lightning on here. Now he's gonna be doing a Marauder. But he's got a lot of cars. He's got like an AMG. I think he's got an Audi. I don't know what kind of Audi it is though. He's got a classic Camaro SS with its Pro mod. It's got an LS in it. He's got a C7 and a C8. I know his dad owns a business. That's how that guy's got money. He's driving his Camaro. This rear seat is flopping back and forth. That's funny. You see, hit the gas. I don't know. You guys should check it out. He's a decent channel. I like it because he's a guy who has cars, and when you got channels like these guys who have these cars, right? I don't know. There's something pretentious about them. You know, they get on the camera and they're all like this and they're all hyped up and blah, 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 blah. And they got quick edits and blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, oh, Jesus, calm down. This dude isn't like that. He's like, he's calm. He doesn't do quick edits and stuff. You know, he doesn't, I guess, don't talk like a douche. Oh. I mean, I don't like Camaros, but that's actually a decent looking one. It's almost got a Firebirdy look to it. That's probably why. But it doesn't force air when you're sleeping. Yeah, I don't understand those machines. Like I said, I thought there was just like one. It was just one kind of machine with different like apparatuses that changed. I didn't know there was like different kind of like functionality to them and stuff. Oh, Oh shit, he's got a Holley 12-inch freaking screen in that damn thing. Dash. I didn't know that. That's the other thing. He films his own stuff. Because then you got those douche tubers that have some guy filming for them. And they're all like hopped up and blah, 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 blah. And they're blah, 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 and everybody's laughing at their jokes, even though they're not funny. And it's like you got a bunch of yes men around you filming you. And it just, I don't like that. I'm not going to mention them, who they are. So I just don't go there. And did you all see old Brutal bought himself an S550? That was interesting. That was interesting indeed. Oh. You want to put a digital dash in your 90? Well, are you talking about a touchscreen Holley digital dash, or are you talking like a Dakota digital? Kind of like, yeah, digital, but it's digital, but it's got the analogness to it. That's what I like. I like the analog, you know, but it's digital. No, I don't think it is. I'm trying to think of what is Dakota Digital GPS speedometer. I don't know. I never thought about that. I never thought about that far. Huh. I wonder what Brutal's real. What? Did you miss something? Are you okay, Brian? Are you okay? You didn't stroke out on us or something when you were typing that? I wonder what Brutal's real. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Oh, I'm fine. All right, good. All right, buddy. Just want to make sure. Real job is. I've heard a rumor from a good source. I'm not going to reveal the source or what his job is. So, yeah. Okay, there's the source. There's the reveal. I said I wasn't going to reveal it or tell the source. The dude just shows up and just blurts it out. That's funny. Oh, man. That was a good one. This is so frustrating. Yeah, there's this Audi. What Audi is that? That looks like the same SUV that the Lamborghini. It's the same kind of thing. A Lamborghini is that. But this is just the cheaped out version. It's not like $100,000 or whatever. Power company job, it pays well, yeah.
Howdy.
What's going on?
Not much. I got something for you here.
What's that? What is that?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, spark plug wires?
8.5 millimeter, low ohm, lifetime warranty, $60 at O'Reilly's or parts stores.
Well, I got
And you
Excel.
don't have to put them together.
I got Excels coming from Amazon for 35. So
Yeah, you got to put them together and they're yellow, right? Or did you get red or they're yellow?
putting yellow on that thing. They're red
Oh,
as
I
hell.
remember a long time ago, I made the mistake of buying the put them together ones, the cell ones, the yellow ones, and I'll never do that again.
Oh, really? Why?
No, they suck. Of course, I didn't have all the crimper and all that stuff either, but you know.
Oh, well, I got the crimper. They're like I said, those they're not. I was like, man, if I got straight ones or like actual real 90-degree ones, and actually had the right connector for the right size wire, I said this would probably be a lot easier. But it was just a fight to get to use the 8 millimeter connector on an
Yeah,
8 millimeter wire, and trying to flip over the electrode and stuff it in there it was just a pain, and trying to crimp it at the same time. I imagine if you got the same, compatible connectors, it'll probably be a lot easier. So, I mean, I started the car up. It runs fine. It's just, I'm sure they're fine. It's just, I didn't like them. And then, yeah, that's, like I said, that one that was short, I was like, that just kind of blew everything out of the water for me. I was
yeah.
like, man, screw this.
Yeah, I told you what I do with my shorts. I just generally I take my long form video and make a short out of it.
Yeah.
That way I'm kind of double dipping, because it hits two different audiences for the most part.
Yeah. Yeah.
That way, if one tanks, I'd still got the other one, but whatever. It's YouTube.
Because that bushing thing was interesting to find that out when I was filming that the one that they tell you is for that year truck is not correct. And no matter where you look, it's telling you that same thing that's not right. And I was like, dude, this is going to be a good video, for people to freaking find this out. And it just didn't hit. So I'm like, you know what? I think this will hit on a short because people will see it really quick and understand.
Yeah, your long form video does nothing and short goes stupid. It's like,
Yeah, and it just went crazy. I was like, well,
what's
look
the
at
logic in that?
that. Let's see, who do we miss here? Dale's in here. What's up, Dale?
Oh, hey, barbecue, and everyone in chat. I'm in StreamYard now, not on my computer, so I can't see chat.
And Proline, he's here, telling all the secrets.
Proline, hey Dale.
Shit.
Anyone else that I might have missed? Because I'm on the phone, because I'm in the garage, and I have something I'm working on here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Putting a short block together.
That's not a Ford, is it?
No, I'm not putting a Ford engine in the Dodge truck. Maybe next year that'll be a Ford, my 302 I'm building, but right now it's just 318.
Okay. Yeah, I'm like, that's weird. It's just square. We're in the timing area.
Oh yeah, because it's got that rectangular piece in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the Chevrolet has that goofy oval looking thing, and
yeah, Fords are all crazy, and then you got
yeah,
Chevys
Ford
that are
has
more,
something completely different too. So,
and then Chevys are like rounded,
mhm. Well, a big block Mopar looks a lot like the Chevy one. It comes
Yeah.
up and has that big circle, little circle type
Mhm.
thing going on.
Yeah.
But this is your favorite color, by the way.
What is that? Gray?
Gloss smoke gray, Rust-Oleum gloss smoke gray.
Oh,
Your
that
favorite.
freaking color that showed
Yeah.
one thing, and then I got it and said, "What is
Yeah,
this?"
you're expecting like a dark Ford gray, and all of a sudden it's like, that's not dark Ford gray. That's like that new Mach 1 gray or something.
I was watching Sleeper Dude, and they got this Ranger, and the Ranger, their 60/40 seat that was in it was all sun faded. So they got this RIT dye that you mix with water, and they started spraying it on it, and it was coming back to life. And I was like, dude, that's what I need to do to the freaking old whore. So I went and bought. I went online and looked at their colors, and one of them was scarlet red. I was like, no way.
Really?
Yeah.
Instead of doing the stuff you put on there, the what did you use? You hadn't done the seats yet, have you?
No. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do, and then I was like, I found this stuff, and I'm like, well, dude, this will work. So I bought some. It's scarlet red, so we'll see. It's just, and as I bought this, I suddenly realized I should have sprayed this on that freaking back deck.
Yeah.
That's,
They're just, I mean,
I
there's
hated
always
it.
something. There's always something. Man, I wish I would have known that 2 months ago or something,
Yeah, I know.
It's always like that.
Yeah, start my build until I get back to where, yeah. I tore the 351 Cobra Jet down last night. That's a weird engine. Really?
I don't know anything about those. I'm learning the 302 stuff. I'm actually this 318. I'm doing a lot of testing on because I'm going to build the 302 the same way, like the same head porting style, pretty much the same cam, so on and so on. So that's my test engine there. It has the vacuum I want and all that because my 89's speed density, so I got to be careful of my vacuum signal. So
what's weird about the 351 Cobra Jet? I'm curious. I know Cleveland's different. I don't know about the M. Everybody hates the M. You say 351M, you're like, oh.
I don't know. Ford done made it way too complicated. So
351 Cobra Jet because you got what 429. What is that damn thing? There's a 428 Cobra Jet too.
I think you're right. Then Chevy had the 427 and Mopar had the 426.
Feel like I'm tearing down 7.3D. Diesels are freaking crazy engines.
Yeah, I don't even go there.
Yeah. What's up, Salty? Everything is big and heavy. What's up?
And expensive too. You forgot expensive.
It's not a Coyote. What's heavy on a Coyote? The heads? Those gigantic monstrosities.
Yeah. That's probably the number one reason I don't like they started out with a 4.6 and it's like, it's the size of a 460 and you only get 4.6 liters out of that thing. That's all.
Well, it depends on what
something cubic inch.
It depends on what kind of a 4.6 liter you get. If you're going to get
the dual over, well, they're all kind of big, but especially the dual overhead cam ones.
You get a 2-valve. I mean, they're reliable engines, but yeah, you can only do so much. But then there's the 3 valves that came out after the 4 valves, which I don't understand that. And those things, from what I understand, don't like taking mods worth of shit. And then there's the freaking like Pinnacle, which is the 4.6 valve.
Mm-hmm.
And especially like the Terminator engines, of course. And then something that I just recently found out is like Lincoln Mark 8s. Those have 4.6 valves. Those got the Cobra heads on them. The Lincoln Mark 8s do. I was like, really? And some of the Lincoln Mark 8s got what's called the Texid block in it, which is a really good block that everybody looks for. So interesting stuff.
Like an aluminum block, or is that an iron block?
I believe it's aluminum.
Yeah. Some of the Exploders have the aluminum block too. I actually had my hands on one of those.
Letting my phone grab some charge, and I'll join you guys. All right. Believe it or not, the Coyote block is pretty small. Yeah, when you take the heads off it, it just looks like a normal
block. It's a small block, but man, those heads, it's just like, what are we putting on here? It's like, physically, they're just huge.
There's just 2 cams inside those bitches.
Yeah.
Coyote heads are light. Yeah, I don't know. I don't never picked one up before.
I don't know. I'm not going to mess with that. I barely keep up with the stuff I got.
They intrigue me. Since I worked on my truck. Yeah, they intrigue me.
See, if I did the Coyote, then I'd have to go to the Hemi on the Dodge, and that'd just be all kinds of messed up.
What, new Hemi?
Yeah.
Are those dual overhead?
I don't think they are. They don't look big. I mean, I've actually opened the hood to see if I had an engine in my truck. That's about all I've done to it. Yeah. And it's there, and it doesn't look like it's dual. So,
okay.
Single cam. You just need one. That's all you need. It works.
Ford went all in on mods, but I mean, they had their stinkers, like the 4.3 valve, which is stupid. And then there's the 5.4 valve, which is ludicrous.
So you're saying the 5.4 isn't an engine that would be really worth doing anything with? I mean, no matter what you do to it?
Not a 3 valve. A 3 valve is garbage, man.
Now, is it because of the heads and the valve? Because it's the same lower block, right? You just put different heads on it.
I don't know. They just hate it. They say it's the worst, one of the worst engines Ford ever made. And the plugs are a nightmare. They're just
so it seems like that's a head thing.
Yeah, the plugs are a nightmare to get out. I mean, they're just ridiculous. And then I like Coyote stuff. Just don't like dealing with email tunes.
So 4 valves. So that means you got to have the dual overhead cam to run the 4 valves, right? So if you had a dual overhead cam, mod motors are good. Single overhead cam, not so much. Is that what everyone's saying?
Don't deal with email tunes. Go take it to a tuner and have them tune it.
If I can't tune it myself, I ain't putting it on there. I mean, that's the way I look at it.
Why is
Don't
that?
mean not ask for advice or something, but if I got to send off to get a tune, I'm just going to put a carburetor on it then. I can do that.
I don't want to send off to a tune. I'd rather take it to somebody and have them do it. You know,
I would be more up for that, but I'm not, you know. And if they give me something that I can work with and I can go back and look at what they did and look at the changes, I could probably figure out how to tweak it from there. But I mean, there's a learning curve, but yeah, if I can't do it myself on something like that, I really don't want to mess with it.
Cam phasers were not designed well. That's the same thing that happened to like the EcoBoost, the 3.5 EcoBoost. But apparently, the cam phasers I got, from my understanding, they fixed that problem with these. So when I got my first timing chain done, apparently they hadn't figured it out yet. So 90,000 miles later, and I had to change it. I guess from what Jamie told me, she said, make sure you get the new part numbers because they fixed the issue. And
okay.
I showed her the part numbers, and she says, yes, those are it. I'm like, all right, cool.
So if you do the cam phasers, then that fixes some of the issues, is what you're saying.
Yeah, that was the big issues of why they were stretching.
Oh, was it those long timing chains stretch or something?
Yeah, it was just they were stretching out, but I guess, like I said, it was a cam phaser issue, like Mike was saying. But apparently they're fine. They fixed it finally. But unfortunately, I think they fixed it when I got the first one changed. They fixed it shortly after I got those changed, from my understanding.
Yeah, of course. I know I used to work for an oil pump company, and man, we made a whole bunch of those 2-valve oil pumps.
Yeah.
Little simple things.
How's Jamie doing? Yeah, she's doing good. I mean, I follow her on Instagram. We talk once in a while on Instagram, but she she keeps doing stuff to her F-250. That thing is beautiful. I know she put a gear tender in it so she can get good gas mileage on the highway. She's been messing with her Jeep too.
Yeah, Mike, I was going to actually ask that. If you locked it out, what the full advance cam position, wouldn't you be better off?
Lock what out?
The cam phasers.
I don't know.
I mean, to me, being the push rod engine builder, engine guy, it's like, you want to retard your cam? What? Wow. Why would you do that? It's like,
I retarded mine in Black Sunshine, 4 degrees. That's what Tony from Big Dog said.
You got a lot of compression or something? You're trying to bleed off cylinder pressure?
No, I told him, I said, he told me because I went 347 stroker, and he goes, dude, you should have told me that. I would have opened those heads up more. He goes, you need to get a different, because I had an N41 cam, and I said, he goes, you need to get a different cam. I go, no. I said, I want this thing drivable, dude. I said, and I'm not getting a different cam because this is what I got. And he says, okay, for an N41, he said, I would suggest you retard at 4 degrees. It'll give you more high end. You'll thank me later. So really?
I don't know about all that.
Yeah. No, he was absolutely right. 100%.
So you drove it advanced cam, and then you went back and retarded the cam and tested it again.
No. I told him what I had, and this is a 306. It wasn't a 306, just regular time. And when I told him I was going 347 stroker, he had already done the heads. And he said, you should have told me you were doing that. I would have opened the heads up a little more than what I did. And I said, he goes, what kind of cam do you have? I said, an N41. He goes, you need a bigger cam for what you got. I said, dude, I want to drive it and cruise it and have fun with it. And he goes, all right, if you want to do that, he goes, then instead of just doing it, regular timing, he goes, retard at 4 degrees. You'll have more high end. And he goes, trust me. I was like, all right. And it is. The car just screams, just like he said it would. So I like to tune my junk. I have probably spent $2,000 on email tunes over the last.
Yeah, I think what he could have done on your heads is open up that short side radius, widen it up a little bit. Since you got the cubic inches to flow the air, and that would probably be what he's going to do there.
Lose mid-range when you lock it out. I know you could I mean, what do you mean by locking it out? What do you mean by that? I don't understand.
I think and Mike's going to probably correct me, is since the cam phaser retards and advances the cam as you need your torque, right, or power band, then you put it to all advance or a certain degree advance or retard or something like that. You make it where it doesn't move. You just, like your in-block cam. It doesn't move, right? You just set it, you degree it in, and you're done. That's how I understand it. Is that correct, Mike's Garage? You can get on here and, like, correct me. That's fine.
Yeah, Mr. Mad Scientist, get your butt up here on the panel.
What does it mean? I don't understand what he means by locking out. What do you physically do to do that? Do a stage 2
I think there's a key or something you put in there. Is that how that works? I'm not real for sure.
He just said something about, yes, you're right.
Yes, Big Dogs did do a stage 2 port on all my stuff. Intakes and the heads.
They even ported his fucking bunghole stage 2.
I don't know about that.
Well, that depends on if it's stock heads and it has bung holes or not, because it might not have those small bung holes if it's aftermarket.
You watching that UFC pay-per-view tomorrow on ESPN?
I don't know. I haven't paid attention.
I just seen the advertisement for it tonight. 2 chicks are supposed to be fighting for some kind of damn championship.
Oh, Kayla Harrison and that stupid Pena girl. I don't like her. She didn't know.
Is that the one that knocks everybody out?
Pena? No.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know anything about them.
I like Kayla Harrison because I like judo people. I like people who know judo. That's an interesting martial art. I really like it because they use your momentum of you to just toss your ass. It's like Ronda Rousey. That's what she was.
She was so damn good at that shit too, man.
That's the problem. See, because when she walked into there and got that striking coach, that's what they taught her. When they realized she could knock people out, that's all they taught her how to do. It's like when she went and fought Holly Holm, I was like, you can't fight this woman like that. She's a boxer.
A kickboxer at that.
Yeah, you cannot fight her like that. I said she needs to go back to her judo. You know, fucking grab her ass, toss her on the ground, and beat her face in like she was doing. See, when she started out, she was doing arm bars. She was arm barring everybody.
Yeah.
And then as she evolved, she started judo tossing them to the ground and getting them in a headlock and just beating their face in. And then they were teaching her a little bit of stand-up, and then she started knocking people out, and they're like, holy shit, she's got power. So that's all they kept training her. So by the time she got to somebody like Holly Holm, when she should have gone to her judo and tossed her ass on the ground, they'd get to, oh, you're going to knock her out. No, she's a fucking boxer.
Yeah. I don't give a damn what they've trained you. You're not ready for her.
Yeah, she's more than you.
Yeah, no shit. And but just what length of time that you've had to train for that fight, this chick has been doing this all her life.
But this Kayla Harrison is built like a brick shithouse, man. She's like chiseled, man.
Really?
And she's a freaking judo expert. So she'll toss your ass. The last girl gave her a tough fight, but that girl's. So I hope she does that to freaking Pena.
Question, Broken Tool. Is that a Dodge D100 behind you?
It is. That's a 1970 that I've been working on for my dad.
I figured it was because there ain't no other pickup truck got the body line down the tail down the side of the head like that.
Line.
That is a dead giveaway.
Yeah, right there. Now, I want to change that out to a step side bed.
Oh no, you got to keep that bed. I love them beds, man.
People don't like them enough. Wants, so.
Oh, he wants a step side. Okay, but I wouldn't get rid of that bed. It looks like it's in pretty good condition. I'd hold on to that damn thing.
Yeah, not bad. I mean, we got a little whiskey dent right here, but I mean, heat up, pop it out.
Pay-per-view.
What they want for it? $69.99?
No, $80.
Fuck that on ESPN. Fuck that.
Yeah, no, that's what it always is. But Bilal Muhammad, the champion, that guy is boring.
You see that damn
boring.
Did you watch that podcast I sent you the other day?
But Valentina Shevchenko, she's badass, but I'm not buying it because of Belair. Sorry, Valentina.
Did you watch that podcast or listen to that podcast I sent you the other day? I texted you.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, this should be a damn good fight. This guy, one dude is fucking undefeated. He's never lost a fight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and this other guy, they're going to be unifying the titles. Whoever wins is going to be the unified champion or whatever they call that in fucking boxing. So,
Usyk.
So what now?
It's Usyk.
Okay, who's Usyk?
Daniel Dubois. I don't know who that is, but Usyk, he's the champion. Yeah, good luck. I heard Usyk's pretty badass.
Yeah, they were talking about the guy that he knocked out in his last fight, and nobody seen that kind of. They didn't think he had that kind of power to knock the last guy out that he was fighting.
Yeah, he's not a big dude.
But you can just hear that guy. You're talking about Usyk. That guy's from Ukraine. You can just sit here and they're sitting side by side at this damn table, and the host asked him. He said, "Does it bother you? Do you sit this close to him?" He goes, "No." He goes, "No." He goes, "This ain't fight time. Come fight time, I'm gonna knock his ass out. That's gonna be all there are to it." I was like, "Okay then."
Like Chris Bird. Wow, he's bringing up a freaking that's an earlier 2000s guy. I don't know, Chris Bird. Yeah, his fights weren't that great. He had a couple of them that were all right.
Oh, what's up, Carmine? But I'm gonna tell you that Usyk guy, whatever his name is, that dude is a real humble dude, man. Really, really. If you ever get a chance to listen to that podcast, that is a humble ass dude, man.
Some of those war-torn country people, man, they're pretty humble, but it's unless you're just Khamzat Chimaev, that guy, I don't know, he annoys me, but I know somebody was fighting him, and so just to get on his nerves, his name is Khamzat, so he started calling him Cumshot.
Cumshot. Damn, you're at Shelby's Archery Nationals. Oh, damn, she's at the Nationals already?
Yeah,
okay,
archery,
cool deal. I'm so damn blind I couldn't hit a fucking 50-foot barn if it was 10 foot in front of me with a bow. But
that Patty Pimlet guy, man, I'll tell you, I watched that pay-per-view when he beat the crap out of Michael Chandler, which was great because Michael Chandler, dude, I'm not a big fan of his. That dude's kind of dirty. He does dirty things. And
oh my Lord, the Salty Rooster is dead. What the hell?
What happened to Salty the Rooster? Did a bird get him?
I know Pinks and Fucky will be happy about that. They get to keep some of their fucking blood next time they come over there.
It was just, 'tis only a flesh wound.
Yeah. Salty, what I plan to do on this truck is since we're going to put the steps out on it, do it like a military truck build.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there you go.
And then put like the, kind of a mud grippy tire and raise it up a little bit and, flatten out the paint a little bit.
You going to leave the patina like that, or are you going to make it like
No, I'm going to paint it because patina is, rust, and I don't want it to rust. So
do some camo on there.
What's that? What was it? Brutal did the what is it? Oil and forgot the name of it, and the rag caught on fire.
Oh, linseed oil.
Yeah, linseed oil. Yeah.
Well,
hey, that shit works, dude. Don't knock it. That shit works.
Hey, did you ever see Vice Grip Garage mix up his thing that he did?
I don't know, man. I can't find it in me to get interested in his fucking content.
Well, dude, he does the same shit over and over again as far as, his little antics that he does and says, but the dude knows what he's doing. But he was mixing up, it was probably on the Motor Trend when he was on Motor Trend. There was one where he was mixing up the solution to wipe on the car. It was funny watching him mix it up, dude. He was just like, we're going to put a little bit of this in there, and, we'll take some of this oil. And he was spraying it out of a can. It goes, we'll put some of that in there. And he just said, shh, that's about enough. And then he kept spraying it in there. It's just like, yeah. He goes, that's probably enough. We'll do that. And he grabbed the can again and started spritzing some more in there. He started mixing it up, and he starts to apply it. And he goes, now understand. He goes, it's flammable. Just keep sparks and stuff away from the car.
Yeah, don't start it.
He goes, but. And he started wiping it on there. He goes, but look at that finish. I was like, holy shit, it looked great. It was funny.
See what Proline said? Proline said he's weird. He's kind of weird in person too.
Is he?
Yeah, that's
the
what Proline said.
that I have is use like the oil-based enamel, like the Rust-Oleum, and don't put any hardener or anything in it. And it'll cure up, but it'll fade about a year or so. It'll fade and have that natural patina look. So that's going to be.
You're going to paint a truck like that, man, just get you some old lacquer and paint that son of a bitch like it was painted back in the day.
There's a company out there that, like, Puddin uses. He knows the guy, I guess. It's called Sweet Patina.
That's a funny fucking dude right there.
Yeah, and then you put it, and you take the Sweet Patina, and it's pretty much oil-based. And I've seen Sleeper Dude. He actually did it to that Ranger he got.
Yeah, I just got through watching that dude, one of his videos for the first time.
Who?
Dude, I'm going to tell you, Sleeper Dude, he worked on that fucking Jeep. I don't know how many days he had in that fucking Jeep.
Well, the thing is, he involves his kids in it.
Well, he didn't have no kids involved in this. He was working his ass off on that damn Jeep.
He's always got his kids out there, man.
Yeah, you talking about Sleeper Dude. That's the dude that does the work and no talking, right?
No. That's Simon Ford guy.
Okay, well, that's the guy I'm talking about. Yeah, I watched him. He worked on that damn Jeep, dude, trying to get that damn little straight 4-cylinder unlocked. Yeah. Holy shit, he worked his ass off. You should have seen him, boy. He was going to get pieces of fucking wood, beating the top of the fucking pistons, and I was like, check this dude out. He got it all done. Got that something to run. Didn't run worth shit, but he drove it.
Yeah.
Yeah, check out Sleeper Dude. He has his kids out there freaking doing. His daughter's in there helping him. And his son's probably what, 12, 13. He knows how to weld.
Damn.
He's just good and knows how to operate the welder and make metal stick, because there's two different things.
He was putting a motor mount. He was putting a 300 in a Maverick. So.
Oh, what? Really?
Yeah, and he's
like, did he have to cut the nose off of it, or?
And he was putting motor mounts in it. And his son's like, he goes, I'll weld that. He goes, I'll weld it up, Dad. He goes, go for it. And he welded it. He goes, look at those welds. The welds look great, man. I was like, damn. and you know how he taught him? Because I've seen a few episodes before. He goes, this is how you do it. And he showed him. And he goes, just go at it. He goes, if you do it wrong, we'll fix it. He goes, but just go at it. And the kid just starts welding. And that's how he's learning. He's learning by doing it,
Yeah. Hey, man, that's cool, man.
Yeah, nothing like experience.
And it's even his oldest daughter is into it and helping him out. The youngest one she don't like it too much, but she gets in once in a while. But I seen when I was at Holly Ford Fest, Randy had went down and met him. I didn't know who he was at the time. He went down there and met him and told him about his car, and then he came up and I was parked next to Randy Delamalier. It's Adam's dad. I was parked next to him, and he came up there and he says, "Hey, what's up, man?" He goes, "Let's take a look at this car." I said, "Who's that?" He goes, "That's Sleeper Dude, man." I said, "Who's that?" He goes, "You don't know who Sleeper Dude is?" I'm like, "I've never seen any of his videos." "Oh, that's Sleeper Dude. You got to check out his videos." I was like, "Oh, okay." He was up there with his kids.
That's cool, man.
They're from Tennessee. He's got a big channel.
That's the way that guy is from Canada, called the No Way guy. He always has his kids and his wife involved in his videos and shit.
I'm gonna hop off here. Y'all have a good one.
All right, man.
You too, man. Take it easy, buddy.
See ya.
All right, no problem.
Steve Dolchich. Yeah. Sleeper Dude is pretty cool. Yeah, it's a pretty cool channel.
There's really not a whole lot of channels I watch anymore.
Or watching when he got the Falcon. I'm trying to remember what car he pulled up to at Holly Ford Fest.
I know if that's the show you were at when you filmed that damn old ass Ford truck, that son of a bitch was beautiful, dude. I was like, holy shit, that's a good looking truck.
I'm not sure which video that was.
You know, the one that was parked on the side, it wasn't parked there with all the rest of the vehicles and shit. And y'all were walking by and you see.
Yeah.
I think it was like a 50, maybe a 48, 49, 50. That son of a bitch was beautiful, dude. I was like, golly, somebody has put a lot of money in this truck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but that's my favorite year truck too, man. I love the grills, man. There's just no other grill. The Houndstooth grill, that's my favorite damn grill, man. But I've been working on a fucking boat all day.
A boat?
A fucking bass boat. A fucking Astro bass boat. 17.5-foot Astro bass boat.
Astro bass boat.
The damn floor was part of the floor was all rotten out in it, so we had to cut all that shit out, and we had to replace some of the beam down in the bottom of the hull.
Yeah.
And then we had to fiberglass all that shit in, and then we had to fiberglass the floor in once we got the floor in.
You need to watch some no nonsense, know how, man. So this dude, you know how people fix a car up, get it running after so many years, and then they decide, well, let's just take it out for a spin. Well, this guy does it in boats.
Yeah.
I'm just like, he just gets the boat running. It's been sitting out in the back field for years. He's literally on this one boat. He got it running. It's like a 69 or some shit. And he got it running, and there's literally no floor in it. He's standing on the keel.
Yeah.
And he goes, let's go take it out for a spin. After he got
Damn.
I was like, are you kidding me? I said, I hope that thing don't have a hole in it. He goes, it looks pretty good. Let's just go. He got it in there. He goes, look, it's floating. So he takes off in it, driving around. He's got no floor in it. It's hilarious, dude. Chris is hilarious. I mean, don't watch it to laugh. The shit that he does, you're like, Jesus, dude. He knows. He's almost like Simon Ford, man, because he can fix anything,
Yeah.
TV test.
Yeah, Proline. He's actually a pretty cool dude. I mean, I met him. I mean, I have to say, I didn't meet him. I was introduced to his channel through watching all the coverage from Sikh Week, and I can't remember who was filming him at the time. I think it was 1320 that was doing a little feature on him, was filming him at the track. And I was like, well, damn, I ain't never heard of this guy. Let me go check him out, because he seemed really cool on the Sikh Week footage and shit like that I was watching. So I went to his channel. I was like, damn, this dude's fucking crazy as shit. Lives up there in a cold ass part of Canada and goes out there. Dude, I tell you what, this dude, I don't know how much land he's got, but that dude has got a fuck ton of shit on his property.
Well,
cars, dump trucks, tractors. I don't give a fuck. If you name it, that motherfucker's got a lot of shit on his property.
Who are you talking about?
He is the what? No way guy.
Oh,
that's
because you're describing another guy called
I know who you're talking about. Yeah. Now, Zip Ties and Bias Plies is a crazy motherfucker. That son ain't got a lick of fucking sense.
It's meant.
He made himself big on TikTok, Proline. I didn't even know that neither until I was hearing some of the other people saying that he made it really big on TikTok, and that's where he got all of his sponsors and shit, like CRC and all the other people that sponsor his damn cars and shit. But then he made a YouTube channel, and fuck, dude, he's got an ass load of fucking subs on his YouTube channel. He's like, what, 200,000 or more fucking subs on his YouTube channel? But he just don't seem to put out many YouTube videos. I don't have TikTok, so I don't know how many TikTok videos he puts out.
Like,
but
Sleeper Dude's got the same, but he's got like 3 channels, and he puts stuff up on them weekly. So, and they're long videos.
yeah, he says that all the time. For fuck's sakes. What? No way. He says that shit all the time, dude. It's fucking funny as shit when he breaks that shit out in his videos. But he just bought he's building another car for a drag race that he got challenged by. So I think it is a Pontiac Le Mans, or I think that's what it is. I could be fucking totally wrong. Don't get me wrong, but it's a drag car. I mean, it's a roller drag car. He's got to do a lot of shit to it, but his videos are pretty cool. If you get a chance, go watch his videos. I like them. You know, because he was invited to run at Cletus's the Freedom 500 in that Crown Vic race down there. And he's got so many cars on his property, and he's got so much fucking property. He just went and drug one of his old Crown Vics out of the fucking pile out there and got it running. And in the snow and the ice and shit, he went out there and started turning laps in the Crown Vic and fucking snow and ice and shit. It was funny as shit on the video.
Well, this guy that I watched, I got his videos up here. His name's Chris Sullivan. He found a Mercury Marauder that a guy blew an engine in, but he had a spare. This is fun. He had a spare. This is kind of funny to say. Oh, I had a spare Terminator engine.
Holy shit!
Around.
Yeah, no joke.
He's going to put that in the Marauder, so that'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, it should pick it up a lot. That's for damn sure. As far as speed wise, should be a good bit more power.
Yeah, I found they were only made like 11,000 Marauders.
Yeah, they didn't make me. I know you remember that guy that channel called Mustang Lifestyle. Dude, I cannot stand that motherfucker. I don't know what it is about that dude. There's nothing about his fucking channel that I have
ever about Ant.
Liked. I don't know what his name is. His channel is called Mustang Lifestyle.
Black Knight.
No, Mustang Lifestyle. He lives down in Florida. White dude. Yeah, he's not Ant. What was his fucking channel's name? It damn wasn't Mustang Lifestyle. It was something else.
It was Black Knight Mustang Lifestyle, I thought.
Okay, Andrew, that's his name. There you go. Mike's Garage knows who it is. But there's just something about that dude. I just can't fucking stand him. But he was on Cletus's video that Cletus released yesterday. And he had a Marauder. And he was making a pass on it, and he fucking fucked it up at the end of the track. Never seen him again.
Andrew
Sheridan. I just think I can't watch the guy, man. For the longest time, I thought that motherfucker he needed to quit putting dicks in his throat, if you know what I mean. I'm sorry, but he just I can't get into it.
Have you seen Adventure Van Man?
Mm-hmm.
Lately?
Brian? Hell yeah, Brian.
He freaking he got tired of his box van and said, "This is too big," and he bought that little van. Did you know that?
No, I hadn't seen him in probably I watched a video of his in like 3-4 months, maybe.
He parked his box van at his parents' and left it there in San Diego.
Yeah.
Sold his trailer and his motorcycle. Bought a little one of those safari minivans, but
them little bitty son bitches.
Yeah, the earlier, well, I think it's like a 95 Safari, and it's one of the cargo ones.
All right.
And he put a Max Air thing on top of it, and he goes, I want to get minimal, and I want to be move fast, and I have a lot of stuff on me. and he's been driving around, sleeping in that, and going.
Yeah, but he didn't sell his box truck. He just parked it at his mom
No,
and
he
dad's.
parked it because he wanted to do something minimal, even more minimal than what he was doing. It's like, geez. He goes, he said, I want to move fast and see a lot more stuff, but right now he's up working at a beet farm.
Oh, yeah.
In North Dakota right now.
Yep.
Because I know he does the same sugar beets out in like Oregon or something too at the end of the year. Right now he's out there helping them plant. That's how he makes part of his money. But
yeah, shit, I like his videos are great when he goes to Alaska and does the fishing and shit up there.
Yeah, he hasn't done that in a while.
No, but the videos he releases from up there is actually pretty damn cool.
Yeah,
him and his girlfriend broke up, so it's just him now.
Yep. So. Yeah, he was a camp host last year at some like remote campground up in the Colorado mountains.
Yeah, in the fucking mountains.
He was up there. I mean, they didn't have many sites there. I mean, people kept coming up there in the summer, but man, that was in the middle of nowhere.
That dude, man, he really likes it. And have you ever heard him tell his story, the way his life was and shit before he got into all this shit?
Yeah, he had some like landscaping business or something.
Yeah. He was all into the social lifestyle and stuff, and now he just, dude, he don't care if he just don't even see fucking people. Yeah. Literally, he don't care.
Yeah.
But I like him though, because he's genuine. He's a damn good guitarist too.
Yeah. Doesn't he play his flute? I think he plays.
Yes.
Flute.
Yeah, but he's a carver. He's a wood carver. He makes all kind of fucking wooden spoons and all that kind of shit. Yeah, dude's fucking talented as shit, man.
It was funny when his girlfriend's mom passed away and they inherited that dog.
Yeah, big fucking poodle looking son of a bitch.
Yeah, and he had like, it was a terrier. It was a big terrier. And he was loving the dog for a while. I was like, damn, he's coming on to this little dog. That's cool, And then finally when they broke up, he said that she asked him if he wanted to keep the dog, and he says, no, if I keep this dog, I'm probably ended up rehoming it. And she's like,
yeah.
She's like, what? I was like, damn, how did he go from like loving this dog to just like stone cold to fuck this dog?
I guess he's like, fuck her, it's her dog, not mine. Take your fucking dog with you when you go.
I was like, what the hell, dude? I thought he was like, oh, this dude's turning a leaf. He's gonna get a dog baby, And then all of a sudden he's like, nah, I don't want this dog.
If this is still available, I'm gonna show you what I am trying to buy right now. If me and this guy can come to an agreement on a price, I'm gonna buy this damn thing.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. No. You are 100% going to like it. You are. Maybe other people might not like it, but you 100% will like it.
I didn't say I wasn't gonna like it. I'm just saying, uh-oh.
If I can get him down on a price, if it's still available, I don't even know if the motherfucker's still going to be available. Yeah, here. No, that's the wrong one. That motherfucker's too much money. That's not it. Looks just like it, though. Damn, I didn't see this one. I might have to. Chickamauga, Georgia. Oh, man, he might have sold it. I might not be able to buy this motherfucker at all.
Broke down that $50 351 Cobra Jet in there last night. Gonna hot tank it and drop it off at the machine shop.
Hell yeah! Now you're talking. Yeah, I couldn't believe he bought a fucking Cobra Jet for fucking $50, and that so much was connected to a C6 transmission.
Hmm.
Yeah, he bought all that shit at an estate sale.
Lucky son of a bitch.
Dude bought 2 351s and that fucking Cobra Jet and C6 transmission for $250. All of it. I was like, what a fucking screaming deal.
Maybe I'll get lucky.
Oh, you got luck like me, man. It's just, if I was dealing for shit, I wouldn't even get a smell. That's kind of luck I got. I'm sorry, but that's kind of luck I have. Oh man, I guess I ain't got
Wasn't for bad luck, I wouldn't have any luck at all.
I'm telling you, dude, I wouldn't. I literally would not have any luck. Seriously. But I just think I'm just bad luck in fucking general. Oh, I found you a damn car, Funky.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, man. I think it's fucking butt motherfucking ugly, but Ford purists will probably love it. But I think it's fucking ugly as homemade shit. Let me see if it'll let me put it in the. Oh shit! How am I gonna do this? It's too long for fucking. I'm on my desktop here. I think the damn link is too long for StreamYard. There it is. Can you see that in the chat?
There it is.
I think it's fucking ugly as homemade shit.
Ugly is homemade shit.
Well, what you look at it, you tell me.
What the hell did I just do?
I don't know, but that's a Facebook link marketplace, so it ain't spam.
It's not spam, man.
Man, I bet he sold that.
Oh, look at that. A 78 Ford LTD station wagon, the boat of boats.
Yeah, no shit. That's a bomb right there, dude. That's a big old motherfucker.
We had a 1977 green. We had that sucker. My mom, they bought that brand new. Of course, it didn't have the flip-up lights. Bought that sucker brand new, man. Took that thing to Florida and back so many times. Had like, what did Dad say that fucker had? It didn't have a 302. It had something else in it. I can't remember.
390?
No, it wasn't a big block.
360? Or 340?
Could have been a 3. I don't know. If it was
351 modified?
No, it wasn't. I think it was.
It wasn't that junky ass fucking engine.
It was a small engine, I think.
Well, hell, about the smallest I think they would put in something that fucking big would be a 351, wouldn't it?
I don't know.
Because that's a whole lot of car to be moving around.
Yeah, it is. That's freaking big.
Well, fuck, man. I guess I'm not gonna get a chance to buy this son of a bitch because it ain't listed anymore.
I just popped up Marketplace, and the first thing on it was a diesel Chevette from 1981.
Hell yeah!
That thing is in excellent shape.
I bet that's a rare motherfucker. Diesel Chevette. Holy
interior.
Shit.
Holy crap, man. It's like the top looks purple, the bottom looks cream, and it's got like dark purple wheels with the chrome trim.
Damn.
That's crazy.
This is not the one I was looking at, I don't think.
Look at that sucker.
Or is it the one I was looking at? Hey, it might be. Hey, this is damn, you know what? I need to get Proline to go look at this motherfucker. This right down the street from his house.
It's a damn land yacht. Yeah, it's freaking big, dude.
Yeah, I could get Proline to go look at this for me. This is right down the street from his house. Literally. Well, I say literally, it's just fucking in Columbus, Georgia.
So somebody's selling a meteorite for $1,000. It's funny.
Here you go. Tell me you wouldn't want to buy this. If you just had money to fucking waste.
Oh, there you go. A 1977 Ranchero 500. It's got a 351 Cleveland in it.
But I just noticed this motherfucker right here, though.
Jeez, that's a freaking pedo van there.
What, the one I just posted?
Yeah.
That's a badass camper.
Yep. You ever watch Crazy Quady?
No, I've heard you tell me about him though.
He does truck camping.
Yeah, I've heard. Is that the guy from Alaska?
No, he's from Nebraska.
Okay, because there's a guy in Alaska that does that same thing. Truck camping.
He's cool because he does it in the back of his Chevy super cab, and then he bought a Ford when that engine blew up in his, but he kept the truck, and he bought a brand new Ford strip model, and put rims and lift kit and built out the back of it to camp in. Bought a topper from Brian Waters Outdoors on YouTube. Then he painted it, and it was cool what he was doing with the F-150. And then all of a sudden, because he kept the other truck and the engine blew up, he went and bought this badass freaking engine and put in it. And then he was gone for a while. I know he had the same thing. He had a Widowmaker. But then he came back and said, okay, guys, this is what's been going on. And he went out, and him and his wife bought a bigger house. It's like a barn dominium kind of thing. And with property. And he goes, we sold the Ford because he got his Chevy running again with that brand new engine in it.
There you go.
It's cammed out, and it's got like 450 horsepower in that bitch.
Holy shit.
Yeah. It's freaking nice LS he put. I can't remember which one it was, though, they put in there because the other LS blew because they cammed it, did something wrong.
There's the link right there, Proline. I just put it right there above your comment.
But that's like a deluxe van there, man.
Yeah, that's how much nice as hell. But check this one out. I mean, I guarantee this one is still not available no more. I guarantee you, whoever put this on there forgot to take it off.
Oh, and that's the other thing. That's the other thing about Crazy Quady. In the middle of all this happening, he bought this 95 Mark III Chevy van.
Mm-hmm.
One of those Mark IIIs, the short wheelbase with the V6.
Yeah, gotcha.
And he goes, hey, y'all, this is my new van. And I was like, he says, the 1995. And I'm looking at this thing going, you got to be freaking kidding me. It was almost like somebody just pulled it out of the showroom from 1995.
Damn.
I was like, holy shit, dude, this thing is mint. I'm like, do not tear the inside of this van apart.
Yeah, no shit.
He took the captain's chairs out and put a bed back there so he could go camp in it and stuff. He didn't tear anything up in it. He actually made it look pretty good. But this thing, I can't believe it, dude. It is in such great shape,
Check out that link right there, Funky. Look at the price this guy's asking for, and look how clean and nice this motherfucker is. This is the hell of a deal, dude. It's a great fucking deal.
Holy shit, that's an even more deluxe than the last one.
Yeah, this summit right here is fucking nice as hell, dude. I mean, the paint's not perfect on it, but fuck, for the damn price, who gives a shit?
Ford Ocanagan?
Yeah, that's a bad motherfucker. When you look at the layout on the inside, it's fucking clean as hell.
It's a long wheelbase one, too.
Shit, yeah, that something's got a lot of room in it. Got a shower and everything in it.
Long wheelbase with an extension.
Yeah.
Man,
that's a nice.
Is that
fucking nice, dude?
Is that like an E350 for all that?
Yeah,
weight?
that's an E350. It's a 1-ton chassis.
Yeah, okay.
And it's got a
weight on that thing.
Yeah, I was reading it. It's got a 460 in it.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I love that gas mileage.
Yeah, you don't buy that motherfucker for gas mileage. I'm gonna tell you, gas mileage shouldn't even be on the radar when you purchase that bastard because you ain't getting none of it.
That's crazy. This thing is
fucking nice as hell, dude. For the price, goddamn $8,500. I think that's a hell of a deal.
Wondering what we're looking at here. I'll show you here.
Who's asking that?
No, nobody can see this, so.
Well, they can see the link in the chat. All you can do is click on it.
I know, but god damn it, what did I just do?
You just fucked up the picture.
Oh, there it is. Look at that son of a bitch.
Motherfucker's nice as hell, dude. I'm telling you. $8,500. That motherfucker's nice as hell on the inside, dude. It is clean as hell. Hell, and this is a 1987, and that's something just clean to be an 87.
Yeah. Look at that sucker. I mean, I thought the other one had I was like, God, the white one you showed.
That white one was real nice.
Yeah,
that was a real nice.
I was like, damn, that's got a big roof on top. It's got an extension on the roof. And then you showed me this one, and it looks like it has an extension further than the other one. I was like, geez.
Well, it's got a taller roof and it's long as a motherfucker, dude. But this thing, wouldn't that be cool to fucking tow your Mustang down to fucking Ford Takeover and not have to worry about a fucking hotel bill? Fuck, you drive your fucking home around, your fucking hotel around with you.
Oh shit.
Hey, while everybody else is sitting out there burning their ass up at the car show, you could be in there with the AC on, just fucking chilling.
See, I almost want one of these just because I know this thing would just turn heads.
Oh God, yeah, man! I guarantee you, if you showed up at Ford Takeover, you would be the only fucker at Ford Takeover one of those.
I'm saying this right here is what I'd like to see, or I just like to drive, because I know it'd be good on gas mileage, and two, people would just go, "What the fuck am I looking at?" Especially people who are young, because nobody nowadays know what the fuck a Dodge Rampage is.
Oh hell no. Hell no.
I would love to freaking have one of them, dude.
Hell, if you had a Dodge Daytona like from the mid 80s, the Daytonas and shit, nobody would even know what the fuck that is either. Especially young kids.
I want a Rampage, dude. I need a truck bed out of my Omni.
Hey, get your Omni station wagon, cut the back of that son bitch and make your pickup truck out of it.
No, I'll just buy a Dodge Rampage.
Well, that's true too. Hell, just buy you a Subaru Brat. You'll be good. If you can find one that ain't rusted out.
Ford F-100 long bed. Decent shape. Here's a $19,000 500 Ford race motor.
Yeah, Mike, like I said, you don't buy something like that right there, like them camper vans right there. You don't buy them some bitches with gas mileage in mind, because they ain't getting none of it. Especially the one that second one that's got the 460 in it, it ain't getting no gas mileage. Sitting on a 1-ton chassis, nah, you can hang. Yeah, you can forget that shit. But the other one, the white one I showed you, it's got a 351 Windsor in it. What's my damn battery up to right now? My motherfucking legs are kicking my ass today. They hurt so goddamn bad.
What'd you do to them?
Just sitting on my fat ass day in and day out doing nothing, then going out with my brothers and working.
You need to stretch.
I do. Every time I get up, you should hear my bones. Plop,
No.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
You need to get more intense on stretch. I do it every day. Yeah, I'm better for it.
Nah, I think I'm gonna have to go have the damn circulation in my legs, and I think I'm gonna have to let them do that whole fucking lymph node test, on me, because I'm at that age now, man. I should have already.
Yeah, I know, but like the older you get, the more important stretching is. It's worked for me, man. My freaking sciatica. If I don't do it, that'll come back. I'm keeping it away. I stretch a lot, dude. Freaking that, and I do a lot of deadlifts and shit to make my legs stronger. So now,
yeah,
and get my knees stronger, because now I go upstairs and it's like it's a breeze. It's like, I'm like, hell yeah, it's working.
Yeah, Mike, you ain't lying. I mean, that'd be a hell of a tow rig, and like you said, no need for a motel, dude. Just go to the car show, and you got your AC. You got your own fucking private shitter. That means you ain't got to use the bathrooms at the fucking racetrack no more.
I need to get a topper for my truck and make it a camper inside that 5.5 foot bed, and just go to a campground.
You know, they make one. They make an aluminum topper that actually comes over the top of the cab.
No, I don't want that.
Oh, shit, dude, that's the perfect fucking place for storage.
And then get one of those portable little like ACs.
Oh yeah. You can plug it up while you're there. Hell yeah.
Make a false tailgate on it, sticking out the back. Pay $30 a night.
Yep. I mean, hell, you can buy the topper where you can actually take your tailgate off, and it'll come down. It'll have a damn swinging door on the back of it.
He's driving down the road,
trying to loosen my load. I got 7 women on my mind.
Easy, Allman Brothers.
What's going on, gentlemen?
I didn't think y'all knew that kind of music up there in the north.
What
shit, dude?
about?
This is Motown, baby.
That's a Georgia band. Allman Brothers? That's a Georgia band, dude.
Is that the Allman Brothers that sing that song?
No, it's the Eagles.
Oh, that's right. That is the Eagles. I get confused sometimes on stuff like that.
I don't get confused because they don't sound anything alike. Greg Allman does not sound anything like what's his fucking name.
I couldn't tell you. I know the songs, but I couldn't tell you the Allman Brothers from the Doobie Brothers, I guess.
Oh, the Doobie Brothers, to me personally, and I hate to say this because I'm a Georgia boy, I prefer the Doobie Brothers over the Allman Brothers.
So, anyhow, to talk what you guys were talking about stretching, Bucky's got a huge point, dude, because I stretch every single day, and it helps.
And I mean, you got to really do it. I mean, I'm on the floor with my legs spread as wide as I can, and then I freaking touch them with my fingertips, and then I'll grab my ankles and pull myself 10 times and hold it for 10 seconds on each leg back and forth. I freaking twist my spine and look backwards. I freaking get into it, dude. Big time. And
I know. I get it.
The range of motion you get from it is just amazing.
But the thing about it is that not only that, but you're letting all that oxygen into your muscles, and it just feels good, man. It just feels good.
No, we're heading over here. Go ahead.
We're heading over here to Sonic on 4th Street.
Car get together?
Yeah, that's for everybody that they said.
Well, next Saturday is the Birch Run Mustang show.
Really?
And yeah, and I plan on taking the whore.
Okay.
Oh, damn, you gonna get her out, huh?
So yeah. I gotta start driving her this weekend.
Nice.
And I got the seat delete. My dad is giving that. He's cutting the pieces. He said, you know, you gotta, as soon as I get something done, you gotta cover it, and then I can do the next thing. I'm like, okay. So I'm not making a video on it, but I do got a bunch of short clips that I'm probably gonna make into maybe a 60-second short.
Well, that's all we need
to show it, you know. But that, I mean, it looks pretty. So far, it looks pretty cool.
Well, that's awesome, man. That's cool. Well, I was just talking to a guy. It was just where we was at the parking lot just now, and the police were in there, so we left. The guy that built my engine, Al, he asked me, he goes, when do you want me to come over? And I said, probably another 2 or 3 weeks. He goes, let's get that thing running, man.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, police are all over Fort Street too. Shit.
He says, "Salty, we have all types of music up here."
Oh, is that what Barbecue Mike said? Well, like I said, I just didn't think y'all knew too much about Southern rock.
Oh no, dude. We got rockabilly, we got Southern rock, we got you name it, we got it.
Especially when you were forced to listen to the classic rock station forever. That's all you heard. So that's why it was background music, right? So you never heard the DJ say, "Hey, this is so and so." So that's why I don't know who the Doobie Brothers or the Allman Brothers in, but I know the songs. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I got you.
Background music that I heard over and over and over,
Right,
over and over.
Who forced you into listening to that? Your dad?
No, it's just on at work.
Oh, okay.
They're 8 hours a day, and it's the same old songs playing all day long.
That's the reason why I cannot fucking stand Led Zeppelin, dude. I fucking
and
just they're not my band, dude.
And you gotta remember, my parents are from down south, so it's all I grew up with.
Yeah.
Well, that's true too, Gary. I keep forgetting about that. Yeah, you're right. Because I'm one of those type, man. I'm a Doobie Brothers, Foreigner, especially 38 Special because they're from Georgia.
Like you said, Led Zeppelin, like them. I like Led Zeppelin, but I think they're just way overrated. How everybody was so into them. It's like, you can have your Led Zeppelin. I'll take Thin Lizzy.
Yeah, I'm 100% with you on that. And see, I don't think they're overrated. I think they're just like Pink Floyd to me. They are just way over freaking played. Yeah. I mean, it's like Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin. What other band can I put in there? David Lee Roth, Van Halen. Not so much of Sammy Van Halen, but David Lee Roth, Van Halen. The older shit is just like, before Jump, the album Jump. Yeah. It's just like, dude, I'm just tired of hearing that shit. Play me something different. I'm tired of hearing that.
I don't know. I like Kiss. They're good. They put on a fantastic show, man.
I've seen them. I seen them once live.
And Kiss was my favorite.
And their songs are simple, and I don't know. There are some cool songs. There's some things, when you look back nowadays, when you got a song called Christine 16, that's a little,
No, see, that was the whole thing though with Kiss. They had the stage show, the costumes. So when I was like 10 years old, that was like the coolest thing in the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they were really the first band to bring makeup and the big fucking high heels and all the flashy shit on stage with the lights.
Simmons says he was late for the concert and he walked through the fans and nobody knew who he was. He goes, that was the greatest feeling in the room.
Yeah. Oh, I bet so. Yeah. I mean, because hell, you never seen those guys until they took their makeup off. You didn't know, nobody knew who the fuck they were in real life because they never took it off.
And that album was called Lick It Up.
Yep.
Oh, it's only right now.
I mean, have y'all ever watched that one documentary with him and his wife is sitting next to him and he's talking about all the women that he banged in his life and shit like that? I was like, good Lord.
Yeah, he had a lot.
Well, dude, if he didn't bang him, he ate him.
It's like
from asshole to he could eat from asshole to front side first. I mean, that dude could, one lick, he could get everything.
like Led Zeppelin, we talk about Jimmy Page is a great guitar player because that just if you want to watch somebody play that lick he does on what's that song called? Hey lady, oh dog.
Oh yeah.
That freaking lick in there. I watched a friend of mine play that, and I was like, "Holy shit!"
But I'm gonna tell you what, we seen his range really. We seen what he could do with Led Zeppelin, but when he got with damn Whitesnake and was playing with David Coverdale.
All
I'm saying is, I mean, his play style was like had nothing to. Yeah, it just didn't even resemble anything that
it's
he
like-
ever done in fucking Led
It was
Zeppelin.
kind of like Ted Nugent when he went to play
Damn
with
Yankees.
Yeah, it changed. That's not classic Ted, but it was a little more glam rockish.
Yeah, I mean, but it just showed. It showed Jimmy Page's range, what he's capable of doing on a guitar. You know, it's like really
The
cool.
thing is, people don't realize about Thin Lizzy is those two guitar players in that band. Those two went back and forth with leads. They were really good. Those guys don't get enough credit.
See, that's why I like Volbeat so much, because both of the lead singer and their lead guitarist, they're both can be lead guitarists. They're really damn good.
Thin Lizzy that people don't understand is you hear, Jailbreak and Boys Are Back in Town. Go listen to the stuff you don't hear on the radio.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Freaking great.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to drop you here because I'm at this other location.
Okay.
Okay, buddy.
All right. Bye.
Have a good time there.
Thanks.
I'm really surprised we don't see more people on the damn panel tonight.
Alice Cooper, clean king of glam rock. He's shock rock, man. What you talking about?
Yeah, he was doing devil rock before anybody else.
Yeah,
at least he was dressing that way anyway.
Nah, it was really devil rock.
No, I'm just saying he was dressing that way before anybody else was.
I like Alice Cooper. He's a Michigan boy.
Oh yeah, I like Alice Cooper too.
Michigan boy, old Vincent. His name's not Alice Cooper. I mean, he took on the band was called Alice Cooper, and everybody started calling him Alice Cooper. His name is Vincent. His name is Vincent. It's Vincent. I don't know. Was it Fernier or something weird?
He's got some kind of weird ass last name. I know. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But his name's Vincent. And Pete, because he's always saying, he goes, "Hey, people, people are like, hey, Alice." He goes, "Alice, you?" He goes, she goes, "I'm Vince. I don't know what you're talking about."
Yeah.
He goes, in the early days, he's like, "What are you talking about?"
Oh, I read something today, and and people, y'all might have already read this and stuff, and I didn't even know about it till I read it today. You know that band Three Doors Down?
Yeah, I heard his lead singer got
lead singer got stage 4 cancer, man. I was like, just canceled all of his complete tour and all that shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Dude, that's sad, man. Because I'm a Three Doors Down fan.
I've seen him live once. Seen him live once with Fuel.
Oh, that would have been good. At least in my opinion, I thought that sounds like a good concert.
Like those two albums Fuel had out, those was one called Sunburn, and then the one after that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. They did make a lot of radio time on them, but they got both those albums got really good songs all over them. So, I mean, I know they were kind of like, poppy rock. I mean, they were hard. It's weird. It's like they weren't hard rock, but they were like hard poppy rock, kind of, because it got popular. But those two albums they made were pretty good.
Yeah, like I said, I'm a big Three Doors Down guy. I've always liked that band.
Now it's got me curious. What the hell's those names? I think the one was called Sunburn. Where's it at there?
Oh, well, I better enjoy this weather right here while I can.
Yeah, Sunburn, and the other one, Something Like Human.
The weather's going later tonight. This weather, later on this evening, the weather's going to turn really bad. It's going to fucking rain buckets.
Shimmer, like Shimmer. Jesus and a Gun, another good one.
Shit, Tool's always one of my bands. I liked them.
I wasn't the hugest Tool fan, but yeah, they got a few. The first album was good.
Yeah, see, and that's the thing about it. Their first album was good.
And Maynard, he has a place just up Barbecue Mike will know where this is at. He's got a place in Scottsville, Michigan. It's a little town. We always passed through it when we went to Ludington, which was on Lake Michigan. He's got a place up there.
Sweet.
I think Maynard is originally from Michigan. I think. I'm not sure.
I've never read up enough to know that.
Now he was on Joe Rogan one day, and he goes, yeah, he goes, we do that at my place up in Michigan, and I was like, what? And he said, yeah. He goes, that's up in Scottsville, Michigan. I go, Scottsville? Oh shit! I was like,
Is that like going toward Mike's or above Mike or whatever?
yeah, Mike's in Shelby, which I think is west. I believe. Well, maybe he's a little southwest.
But say, is it the further you go up north in Michigan, the damn worse the weather is?
Yeah, but I mean, I lived an hour north of here, and it's the same as it was down here.
Oh,
And
you lived an hour north from where you're at now?
Yeah, when I was a kid.
Oh, you and your parents. Okay, I got you.
Yeah,
when you
I
were
lived
younger.
an
Okay.
hour north of here in a small town, less than 2,000 people. That's where I grew
What
up.
made your dad and mom want to move down there to where you're at now? Grand Rapids.
We're from
Because
Grand Rapids.
well, you said you lived an hour north.
Yeah, we're originally from Grand Rapids. We were all born here.
Oh, so y'all moved up there, I guess, when you were younger, and then y'all moved back.
They wanted cheap property, and they got it, and they had to move all the way up there to get it.
Oh, okay.
When we were kids, so then they got it, and of course they paid it off, and then later on, when we were all out, they left. She went to go to Georgia for a job. Remember?
Oh, your mom did?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a hell of a place to go for a job.
Yeah, we lived up there, and then about an hour, 45 minutes from where I lived in a town called White Cloud was Ludington, which is on the lakeshore. That's where we always go. The beaches were perfect. And
so is that how you lived in Macon? Because your mom and dad came down here for her job?
Yeah, that's when I lived in Florida, and then she came down there, and then she's like, hey, when I got done with school, she goes, can you come up in here and help me for a while? I was like, okay. I went up there and helped her, and after about 5 months in Macon, I was like, yeah, I can't do this anymore. This place
it's too fucking hot here. It's too fucking sticky.
It's too hot. There's no such thing as wind.
Yeah, in Macon, you're right. There's no fucking such thing as wind. You're right.
And I'm like, this place is just, and it's just, I don't know.
It just fucking sucks. Plain and simple, it just fucking sucks.
Even the weather, the place just sucked. I thought, I'm like, I don't care if fucking Allman Brothers are from there or whoever.
They might have been from here, but they, once they made it big, they didn't stay here. They, like everybody else, they got the hell away.
And then, so I moved back to Grand Rapids, man. I was like, I like Grand Rapids, but yeah, no. So about an hour, and Scottsville's probably from here, it's probably an hour and a half or so. Well, might be 2 hours from here, I'd say.
You think you'll always stay up there now? I mean, that's your home from now on. Or you don't think you'll ever like move to Tennessee or something like that?
Never say never, but I don't know. I like it up here.
Oh shit!
Besides that, I mean, what's great about this Grand Rapids, unlike Detroit, Gary, is Grand Rapids is actually on one of the top list of one of the best places to live in the country.
Really?
Yeah. We got it going on here. It's a little known secret. And that's what people don't realize. They don't realize you say Grand Rapids, they're like, oh, and you tell people it's the second biggest city in Michigan. They're like, it is? It's like,
who's that damn person right here?
I always think it's like Lansing or Flint or something. It's funny. See? Even Proline agrees with me. Macon sucks. And
figure out what this damn person right here is doing. Somebody just pulled up in front of my truck and getting out with a flashlight.
It has a wine vineyard. Oh yeah. He was talking with that with Joe.
Hey, how's it going? All right. Good. Can I help you? Apartment 9? Yeah. Oh, see, right there on the end, I think. Should be right above the door. Okay. Matter of fact, there's her son right there. That's her son pulling in.
I'm a medical courier.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Good. I didn't know who you was getting out with a flashlight and shit. I was like, man.
People scaring you, huh?
I just pulled it. Yeah, I had my guns in the house. I didn't have it out here on back porch with me. Some dude just pulled. Yeah, some dude just pulled up out here in front of my damn truck with a damn shine. Got out, and started shining the flashlight.
Who's the one who let blind people have firearms?
Shit. Hey, look, I had them before my vision got this bad. I ain't getting rid of them. Hey, the very first gun I would grab, literally in my house, if I need to shoot anybody, would be my 12 gauge shotgun. Because I don't have to aim perfect with that bastard. I'm not going to miss. You know what I mean? I'm going to hit something.
I have a two-tier system. So if I'm in bed, there's one in my vicinity.
Oh yeah, I'm the same way. I got one right next to me, dude. I can just reach right there and grab.
And if with that one I don't hit center mass, well, then it'll scare the shit out of them. And then I go to the safe, which isn't very far away, and I get the 500 out.
Yeah, that damn pistol looks like a fucking Tommy gun that you shot down there at fucking Carmont's.
No. I get the freaking AK-47 of shotguns out.
Well, there you go.
The Mossberg 500.
Yeah, my damn 12 gauge, my Mossberg 12 gauge, dude. I love it so much. I've had that bastard a long time.
Yeah, that Mossberg 500, man, it just works.
Oh, that's all. It's all it needs to do is work. It just needs to do its job.
It's like an AK-47. It's like a Glock. Even though I hate Glocks,
Well, I can promise you, I'm not going to miss with this damn shotgun. I'm going to hit something.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's the thing. And we're wrong. I got two 9mm also in reach, but the 12 gauge is going to be the very first thing I grab because I know I'm not going to miss whatever I'm shooting at. I'm going to hit him some damn where. I'm going to hit him.
My Mossberg is it's scary because it's called a Mossberg Rolling Thunder.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got this stupid, ridiculous, cool muzzle brake on it for no reason.
Okay.
It was a pistol. It was a pistol grip when I got it, but I put a folding stock on it.
Yeah.
And I got my in my little thing where I keep the bullets on it.
Yeah.
I got zombie double-aught buck ammo.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got this stuff. What is it called? It's God damn it! What the hell is it called? It's the same name as something else, and it confuses me all the time. Fuck, I can't remember the name of it, but it's nasty. It's got a timing, or not a timing, an hourglass shaped slug that's hollow on both ends.
Almost looks like a damn pellet, huh?
Yeah, but
yeah, a hell of a lot bigger. Yeah, I got you there, but you know,
it tumbles nasty.
Really?
Yeah, and it's followed by a bunch of big buckshot.
There you go.
And it says, when I bought it, it said, the description says it rips a hole the size of a softball.
Holy shit.
Like,
that's what you want to hit somebody with, because they ain't fucking around no more after that.
That's why it confuses me. It's called Terminator X.
Oh, because it's just like the damn thing you got in your car.
Yeah, that's Terminator X. That's what it was called.
Damn.
Uh-oh. There goes Proline.
Is he gone? He leaving us?
He's leaving. He's going to bed.
Damn, I'm really surprised. Pinks is not in here. Sublime, damn Bama.
East of Indy. What barbecue Mike's talking about. Moving.
Oh.
East Indianapolis.
Oh Lord, I heard Indy's got the worst damn traffic and roads anywhere in the country.
Yeah, we pass through Indy every time we go down to Ford Takeover.
Really?
Yep, and there may have been a time where we were talking too much and missed an exit, and then
I'm sure it happens to everybody.
yeah, but this is when you're on the bypass and you do that, you go around the whole city and then end up back where you were at.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, so we were like talking. I'm like, why are we going north again? Huh?
Hell, he's a truck driver. Hell, he should have
I
told us.
know. I said, did we miss a turn? He goes, I think we might have. I'm like, where were you?
Yeah, where's my navigator at?
He goes, well, we were sitting here talking. We just didn't even see what was going on.
East Indy. So I thought, I mean, I don't know the whole situation. It ain't none of my business, but I thought they were staying in his mother-in-law in his house.
Yeah.
But I know he's having to look for new employment. So evidently better employment's down there. Got to go where the money's at. I totally get it. This dude right here must think his card does not lock when he mashes the button once, so he'll mash it 15 times.
Maybe he's got that obsessive compulsive disorder.
I don't know, not unless he just thinks he wants everybody to know he's got a card that he can mash the button and it'll make a beeping noise. I don't know, but he does it every damn night when he goes in his house. He'll mash it 4 or 5 times on the way walking from his car to his door. Then once he gets in the house, he'll evidently stands there at the kitchen window and points it at his car. And he'll mash that motherfucker 5 or 6, 7 more times. I'm like, really?
It's OCD, man.
I'm like, what the hell?
Disorder.
I'm like, when you see the fucking front, when the headlights blink, that's how much is locked, dude. You ain't got to worry about it. Or he could just do like me. Mine's all manual. You fucking mash the button, get out, shut the fucking door, it's locked. No. You ain't got to worry about it no more. My truck's just a simple truck, and I like it that way. The only thing that came with from factory that was any kind of luxury, automatic and AC. There ain't nothing else on that motherfucker luxury.
Yeah. It's like the old horror there is a manual windows.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can put actuators in there for power locks because my old manual door panels were out of a car that had actually, is it that car that's got them?
I say, don't all you have to do, because I know the car is already pre-wired for all that shit because they use the same wiring harnesses in all those damn cars.
Well, that car wasn't a weird car, somebody told me, because it did have locks, automatic locks on it, or electric locks.
Okay.
And manual windows. And I told somebody that, and they're like, you had manual windows and electric locks. They're like, I said, yeah. They said, okay, somebody ordered that car like that. I was like, really? He's like, yes, they don't just come like that, he said. Whoever that was, I can't remember. But I was like, oh, that's interesting. Huh. So the door panels that I got, the mint ones, they came with just block offs on them where those things go. But the door panels that were in the car has all the wiring for it. So I kept all that.
Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, it's easy to just get another set of damn mirrors and put on there that's electric and just get the damn buttons for it.
Well, no, it's got electric mirrors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
so you would like to have electric windows?
No. I just like the electric locks to work. I don't want electric windows on there.
Yeah, see, I don't really care about electric windows, but I wouldn't mind having electric locks. And damn sure, I'd like to have power mirrors because for some reason, I don't know what it is, and maybe you'll find this out in the horror when you drive it. the driver's side mirror never gets messed up, but sometimes for some fucking reason, the passenger mirror always seems to be the one fucked up, and you have to get out, move it a little bit, walk around, sit back down. No, fucking it, move it enough. Get back out, walk around, move it a little bit. I hate that.
Well, I'll tell you this: when you buy a mirror switch and put it in,
yeah, you said it don't work any fucking way, right?
It don't work. I mean, you put it in, and if you flip it to left or right, it just moves without you even touching any of the buttons. It moves the mirror in one direction and it just keeps sitting there moving it. So I cleaned out the one that I got, right? And I said, and I sprayed it with contact cleaner, just loaded it just after I had washed it with Dawn dish soap and let it dry out. And then I let it dry out for a while, plugged it in, and I said, okay, this is either not going to work, or as soon as I turn this to left or right, it's just going to move that freaking mirror. And I did it, and it did it on both of them. Just moves it. I said, these things I don't know what is going on. Why because both cars do it. One's got a new switch, the other's got the old one.
They both do the same damn thing, right?
Why they do the same damn thing in two cars, same Mustang year apart. It makes no sense.
It's crazy, man. Those Fox bodies are the cars that we all love to hate. I mean, you love them when you're driving them and enjoy them, but you hate them when you got to work on the motherfucker. And trust me, if you own a Fox body, you're going to have to work on it. That's just the way it is. You're going to have to work on it.
Yeah, I showed a picture to my friends, the seat delete. I said, yep, now we just got to put the doors on it. I said, I'll keep jumper cables inside there. I said, and tools, because it's a Fox body.
Yeah, 100% tools. Can't leave those out. Hey, you know what? I'll go without the jumper cables, but I'm going to keep the tools.
Yeah.
Because with these damn little jumper packs that you can buy these days, just throw them in your glove box. Hell, you don't need jumper cables no more.
Yeah, it was somebody at work needed one day. They're leaving.
Yeah, I got a jumper pack that's in my glove box. I love the hell out of that thing.
And they're putting remote terminals on cars now.
Huh?
They're putting remote battery terminals.
What the hell you mean remote battery terminal?
So I was looking at her battery and I'm like, how do you get the freaking charge pack on the positive terminal? And the maintenance guy came out with it. He goes, these things got remote terminals on it. And I looked up, I'm like, oh, there it is. It was up by the toward the cowl area, and you just flipped off the thing. And I said, I seen these guys in these Mercedes Sprinter vans. I was watching this one guy, his died, and he got underneath there, and his remote terminals are like right on top of the engine.
Damn, I just learned something. I didn't even know that.
Yeah. I was like, whoa. And when he said that, I was like, oh, and I immediately saw the red thing, and I just took the cap off. I'm like, there it is right there. I was like, damn. Because there was some kind of I don't know if it was the ECU that was strapped down on top of the battery. That's why you couldn't get to the positive terminal. Because I was like, man, I wonder if that's the ECU. That's a weird place for it, but whatever,
Thinking about that, though, wouldn't that be cool for people who mounted their batteries in the trunk? Especially if you got them in a battery box that's got a lid and shit.
Yeah.
Hell, just run your damn remote damn terminals up there in the damn driver's compartment somewhere.
That'd be a lot of wire, though.
Oh, it would be a lot of wire. I mean, but
hell, it'd
be kind of cool, though.
You'd have to have wire all the way back to the car and then all the way back up front.
Yeah, but couldn't you put it on like a
maybe a splitter up there?
Either a splitter or like a block. Couldn't you put it on like a block?
Yeah, you could probably put it on split it off that, but yeah.
Yeah. Have one going there and then run the one from the block, just up to the engine compartment right there. And do it that way.
Well,
that way you wouldn't have to run two long ass fucking wires, back and forth like that.
So India and Pakistan trade missile attacks as tensions rise. Yay!
Yeah, I just say let them just shoot each other. Who gives a fuck?
Let's hope they don't break out the nukes.
Yeah, just like I said, just let them shoot each other. I don't care. It ain't bothering me over here. If they want to take out their fucking population, take them out. Shit, I don't care.
Take them out.
Well, I don't give a shit, man. Ain't gonna take no food off my table. I don't give a damn. That's the way it is, man. You see that damn new deal that Trump signed with Great Britain?
Oh, I heard something about it. I didn't pay much.
Yeah. They say it was supposed to be just a fucking killer deal for the United States. That's what they say.
Okay.
I guess we will all see. I know his popularity is starting to drop. I hope shit turns around because dude, we got the midterms coming up, and it ain't too early to start thinking about that shit right now either.
We got an American Pope.
Yeah, but he's a liberal motherfucker. He's from Chicago.
Yeah, I know.
So
everybody's like, we got an American Pope. I'm like, how much time do you really spend here? Because it sounds like he was in Peru for quite a long time.
Yeah, no shit. I'm like, but fuck.
He got a citizenship down there. I'm like,
yeah.
His name was Robert Petros or Preprost or something like that. And he picks Leo the 14th or something. I was like, why don't you just be Pope Robert the First?
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, exactly.
Why not?
Yeah, just be the first of something, But, like I said, he's fucking diehard fucking liberal. So he's Chicago, What can we do about it, man? It is what it is. Hey, I'm not Catholic, so.
Well, neither am I.
I'm Baptist. Or fucking asshole, whatever you want to call me.
I don't know what I am.
I'm like this. Everybody's asking me, you go to church? I'm like, nope, I got my own beliefs. I said, I don't believe you have to go to church to be able to walk through the gates of heaven. I don't believe in that shit. Well, they say, how it helps. I said, well, have you ever found anybody that it helped?
Did you inspect everything? Did you?
Well, I just asking. That's what I'm saying. Did you ever find anybody that it helped? He goes, what you mean? I said, well, when they died, did they come back and tell you it helped them get through the gates of heaven? He goes, no. I said, well, how the hell you know that it helps? How can you honestly sit here and tell me that?
Yeah.
He goes, I never thought about it that way. I said, well, I do. I said, that's the reason why I don't go to church.
Most generic medicine is made in India.
Too many motherfucking hypocrites.
A lot of in Mexico too. Did you make sure the whole house is safe now? Did you?
Oh, did you hear about that other shit, man? They're talking about shipping that dude back from that MS-13 dude.
Hey, let them do it. That's all I'm saying. Let the Democrats keep doing this. Go ahead, defend a violent gang member. Go ahead. America's watching.
Yeah. Hey, you know something else I want them to do? I want them to pick AOC as the fucking Democrat nominee too. I definitely want that to happen. Because that stupid airhead is not going to get elected. At least I pray she don't get elected. Oh Lord, if she ever got elected, dude, our country is fucking shit. I'd be trying to move to fucking Canada. Or hell, I might go to Mexico. Because hell, there won't be no Mexicans in Mexico no more. It'd be the new America because everybody be leaving going there. Which I ain't got no problem with Mexicans, They're cool just like anybody else is. Even though I can't understand a fucking thing they say, but they're still cool.
I can understand some words.
I can't understand but one word from them fuckers, and that's pollo. Pollo, pollo, pollo.
Not gracias.
That's hello, right?
That's thank you. Gracias.
Oh, well, see, I let you know I didn't know what the fuck that was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was. Now I know what it is.
Heard that word, right? You've heard.
I've heard it many times. Yeah.
You've heard C, right?
Huh?
C.
Oh, I've heard him say C, but I don't know what it means.
Si, senor. You've heard those words. You've heard words.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
on.
What the hell does it mean though? I don't know what it means.
It says, yes, sir. Si, senor.
Okay, well now I know what it means. Trust me, dude. When I tell you I don't know any Spanish, I don't know none.
Okay,
None.
how about uno?
Well, I know it's the card game.
That's the number one.
Well, I just know Uno is a card game
Uno,
that I
dos.
played.
Dos, two.
Yeah, dos. I mean, I know Uno, dos, cuatro. I know all that shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah. See,
I can't say all of them, but I know some of them.
Come on, man. Hombre, come on, hombre.
Like I said, I know what pollo is because I used to deliver it every single day. So it's fucking chicken.
I think vato is not good.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. It's probably a good thing.
There's is it puta? Yeah, I think it's puta. That's another one that's not good.
Yeah, somebody said that shit in a movie. Man, what movie was that shit in?
Then pendejo. Then you got your colors. You got white. Take a stab in the dark what white is.
Yeah, but theirs is white, red, and green. I mean, their flag color anyway.
No, I'm just saying how you say it in Spanish. White is blanco.
Okay.
And then black is negro. Be careful.
Yeah, you better not say that. You better not say that one in the wrong part of town.
Red is rojo. Red is rojo.
Rojo. See, what's my garage saying? Let me watch what I wish for. What you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I know, Mike. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. You talking about the ALC shit. Yeah. Yeah, and you could be right. What's up? There's pink.
I forget what yellow is. I don't remember what that was.
A ugly ass color. I can tell you that.
No, I'm talking about Spanish.
Oh, for say when you said yellow, I just know it's a.
You don't
I know
even
it's
know
an ugly ass color.
You don't even know what hola?
I couldn't tell you, bro. Don't know.
It's hello. Hola.
Okay,
Hola.
well, see, I said that about the other one, so I didn't know what it was.
What about agua?
Agua's what? I know agua in America is water.
You know Spanish words. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Stop saying you don't.
Well, I didn't know agua was fucking a Spanish word. I just know we called water around here agua before. So. That's all I know, man. I can't tell you like that.
Spanish.
I know, fucking know. Hey, I'm just being honest. Shit, I don't know.
You know what no is in Spanish, right?
No, I really don't.
No.
Well, okay. Well, if it's the same as American, yeah, then I know what no means. Yeah. Nah, man, I'm just look, dude. I only speak one language, and that's redneck.
Then you got por qué.
I have no fucking clue what that means.
Means why.
All I know is when I go to Taco Bell, I get burritos and tacos. I don't order a damn thing. Well, Mexican pizza. I like that. And that's it. Dude, that's my whole limit on the damn
Mexican pizza probably ain't even Mexican.
It probably ain't, but it's good as hell though. especially when it's a little bit crispy.
And this surprises people too. Guess where Caesar salad came from?
I don't know, but I don't eat it.
Everybody, because it's got lettuce, Parmesan, croutons, Italian dressing. I think everybody think it comes from Italy. No, it was invented by a chef in Mexico. His name was Caesar. Yeah.
Well, I'll be damned.
He threw some stuff together and called it Caesar salad.
Well, I'll be damned. You learn something new every day because I damn sure didn't know that.
Yeah, buddy.
So you're gonna start driving the Horde this weekend. So I'm thinking y'all's weather's gonna be pretty decent next couple of days.
I don't know. I didn't look.
Yeah, it's gonna go downhill here tonight. It's gonna start raining and it fucking ain't gonna stop till like Tuesday.
I need some freaking fender things.
Some who?
Some fender things.
What the hell's fender things?
Inner liners.
Oh.
And the weather is going to be sunny.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
I know there's a Mustang place here in Georgia. It's not Fox Mustang Restoration like it is up there in North Carolina, but we have a Mustang restoration place here. So Fox Body Restoration. I think it's called Fox Body Mustang Restoration. I think that's what it's called. And they got a group, they got a page and all that stuff on Facebook. But I think it's called Fox Body Mustang Restoration. I think that's it. I'm subscribed to that group, and they list parts all the time, man. So you might be able to look them up and see if they got a set you can get from them.
Yeah.
Because they got a shit ton of Fox bodies. I know that up there. Holy shit, they got a lot of them.
Yeah, they get them from LMR, 190 bucks.
For the pair?
Yeah.
Oh, that ain't too bad then. It
They're in
ain't the best deal in the world, but, at least they'll be new. It might not fit worth the fuck, but, I'm sure you can jerry rig them and make them work.
Jeez, yeah. All the wiring going places that it's not supposed to go because that's not where it was meant to be going, but we put it there. We like it there.
Yeah, but didn't you go through this on Black Sunshine? Same
thing? Yeah. The driver's side's so much fun to put in.
I bet so. I bet so. Passenger probably ain't so bad.
No, but it still sucks. It sucks even if the wires are in the factory areas. So
yeah. And you really just about have to take the damn front wheels off to put them on, because you got to crawl your ass up in there to get everything to fit properly.
Extendio Mas Hablo. Well, isn't Mas what is Mas? Mas is
just shit that grows on the fucking creek bank.
Where's the famous fight? No Mas, no more. That's more. Extendo more Hablo. I don't know what Hablo is.
What the fuck is that goddamn light on?
Bad. One way from being a name, Pablo.
Hey, could you shut that door? I'm getting ate up by these damn mosquitoes out here.
Understand more than speak. What do you mean? What does he mean by that? I don't understand.
Sorry. I don't know why the hell she opened up the back door, but she opened that son of a bitch up, and I'm like a blood magnet for all these damn mosquitoes. I like sitting out here in the dark.
More was cut off way to say it. But understand more than speak was cut off way to say it. I'm not sure what he's talking about.
Who's talking about it? Pinks or Mike?
Yeah. Pinks.
Oh. If they're talking about Spanish or whatever, then hell ain't no sense me looking at it because I don't understand the shit anyway. Oh. Damn. What a Friday night.
Bug season.
Oh, yeah. It's damn mosquito season and bug season down here, dude. They're fucking biting already.
Yeah, they're not so much up here. Not right now, anyway.
Shit, these blood-sucking bastards are already out down here.
Blood-sucking bastards.
Yeah, that's all they do.
These spreading nuisances.
Nah, man. You know them damn little no-see-ums? The ones that bite you and you can't see them little bitty bastards?
The gnats?
Yeah, well, gnats you can actually see, but the damn little no-see-um mosquitoes. The ones that bite you, you can't see them because they're so damn small, man. Little bitty ass things. Now, we down here, we call them no-see-ums. Because, I mean, you literally cannot see the little bastards when they bite you because they're so little. But I was trying to figure out, they say the damn granddaddy longlegs is one of the most poisonous spiders in the world, but it can't penetrate human skin. But how the hell is these no-see-ums being so damn small and they can bite the shit out of it? And you feel that shit. It hurts.
I'm starting to wonder if that's even true.
Oh, about the granddaddy longleg?
Yeah.
They say that's what I've always heard about that thing. I'm like, well, I've never seen nobody try to keep one away from a baby, and I know that skin's got to be ultra soft on a
I'm
baby.
used to extenda más de lo que hablo. Wow.
I have no idea. Google
Look at
Translate.
him
Google Translate.
extending more. More the isn't D isn't D the I don't know. I get lost sometimes. For a while there, I was getting to the point where I was almost understanding it because I was watching so much friggin' boxing.
Yeah, about every what 2 or 3 boxers or Mexican boxers.
I was listening to these guys and I was starting to understand what they were saying. And it's been so long since I was watching boxing that I'm kind of out of practice.
I'm telling you though, some of them damn little guys from Mexico, they some badass little fellas, dude. I mean, they're like little machines. You just beat the shit out of them, and they just don't stop. They just keep coming.
It's funny because Mexicans, man, they got hard heads. They
seem like they got hard jaws too, because hell, they can get popped in them some bitch and they still there.
They don't get knocked out. But the thing about Mexicans is if you go to the body, on those guys. I don't know why it is. I've seen a lot of Mexicans over the years freaking just wilt, when they get freaking hit so many times in the body. But isn't Oscar De La Hoya, and he Mexican? I think
he is. I think. Yeah.
Because I remember, was it Shane Mosley or was it Bernard Hopkins? I can't remember which one. I'm getting confused on that.
Shane.
But they caught freaking Oscar in the liver. Boom.
Yeah, man. When you see somebody get a liver punch, them dudes drop like a sack of potatoes, dude. Pow.
When that happens, your legs they're just not there. They just disappear on you. They're like, what the fuck? And it was like a weird delay on Oscar's part. And that's happened sometimes. You'll get hit there, and then like 3 or 4 seconds later, you're like, oh fuck, what happened? And your legs are just giving out. And that's what happened to Oscar. It was crazy.
You ever think, what's his name gonna box again? Mayweather? You think he'll ever get back in the ring?
No, dude. He's 40 years old, man. He's doing something clever. He goes around and does these exhibition fights and makes millions off them.
Well, hell, isn't that what the Pauls do? Like Jake Paul and his damn brother?
No, those are sanctioned fights.
Yeah, but still, I mean, come on, man. When you watched Jake Paul fight Mike Tyson, did he look like a real boxer?
No, but
yeah, okay.
No, Jake Paul can box. He's actually pretty talented. He really is. And this is coming from a guy who watches a lot of boxing.
Okay.
Or used to anyway. But no, he's actually pretty talented, man, for somebody who's just started to do it. And he knocked out Tyrone Woodley. He was a legit UFC fighter. He knocked him out cold.
Damn.
But those are sanctioned fights. What Floyd does is he does these exhibitions, which aren't really, they don't go on your record or anything, So he just goes around making millions of dollars doing this. And I'm just like, you know what? More power to you for figuring out how to make money after you retire,
Dude, he's got to be a billionaire by now. As much money as he has made in boxing, he's got to be a billionaire. I don't know if I've never looked up his net worth, so I don't know what he's worth.
Yeah, and that right there is a guy who came right here from Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Oh, Floyd Mayweather?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's from Grand Rapids, man. My cousin boxed him in Golden Gloves.
Well, hell, I didn't know that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I know as a professional, that motherfucker ain't never lost a fight.
Nope. Not one. I mean, they say Jose Luis Castillo fight said, I don't know, he could have lost that one. So Floyd,
that ain't what it shows on the record, though.
I know. But Floyd goes, okay, rematch. And then he just freaking embarrassed him.
Is there any dispute in this fight?
Yeah.
No, he's a bad dude, man. He's so damn fast, man.
Yeah, it's his fighting style too, because he does the shoulder roll. So he's a right-hander, so his left hand's out for a jab, and it's a really cool way he fights, because if you throw a punch, he rolls his shoulder over his chin, his left shoulder over his chin, and blocks it. But when he does that, all you're doing is cocking a gun, because he rolls his left shoulder over, and he's setting back with his right hand.
Yeah.
He's already got it loaded up as he's defending. That's why Floyd is the greatest defensive boxer ever. And then
I know one thing. He fucking embarrassed fucking.
And that's
Conor
the thing
McGregor.
he likes to use. He likes to use that straight right hand, because when he rolls his shoulder, it's cocked and ready to go, and it's so fast, just comes over and goes boom, and you're like, what the fuck just hit me? You know?
Yeah. Like I said, he just flat ass out embarrassed fucking Conor McGregor.
Go watch the Canelo Alvarez fight, man. Everybody's like, oh, this is a good fight. I don't know if Floyd's gonna be able to handle his aggressiveness and shit. Fuck. He schooled that kid, man. Schooled his ass. It was amazing. And
Really?
that's what he did. He rolled his shoulder, pop, with the right hand. And that dude didn't even realize it hit him. He's like, what the fuck? It was awesome.
Yeah, he's never been the most powerful guy, like a one-shot knockout kind of guy. But after you got hit by 15 or 20 of those fucking cocked right hands he's got, you start feeling them after a while.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's another thing. He was knocking people out when he first started, but as he moved up in weight, he started having problems with his hands. He kept breaking his hands. And then he got Rafael Garcia, who's a cut man, and he started wrapping Floyd differently.
Mm-hmm.
And then Floyd had to start working a little bit differently on how he was, using his hands, and he did a real good job.
Yeah, freaking undefeated, dude. I mean, how many other boxers in their career can say that?
Rocky Marciano.
Yeah, ain't that about the only other one that's on record?
With a lot of fights, yeah.
Yeah, they've never lost a fight.
Yep. Yeah, Rocky Marciano is interesting, because there was a guy back in the day called Jersey Joe Walcott, and him and Rocky were fighting, and he was beating the living shit out of Rocky Marciano, because Jersey Joe's a really good fighter. And I mean, Rocky, he's freaking swelling up, just bad. And then all of a sudden, and I got a picture of it. I got a freaking poster of it, because I thought it was just the greatest thing. When I was watching this old fight, I was like, what the right hook that came out of nowhere connected on Jersey Joe Walcott and knocked him through the freaking ropes. Rocky Marciano wins and stays undefeated.
Damn.
Freaking Jersey Joe's a good fighter, and like I said, he was whooping his ass, and then boom, dude goes through the ropes, knocked out.
See, that's another thing. Talk about another fighter like Mike Tyson. Everybody always knew that he was just brutal. He was just brute power.
Yeah.
But if you ever go back and watch his fights, one of his best punches is that fucking quick ass fucking uppercut he threw.
Mm-hmm.
He always threw.
It's because he's a short heavyweight. And
yeah.
The way he avoided punches early on was his bobbing and weaving.
Yep.
Going back and forth. And because he's down that low, it's a good uppercut is like the best option. And he got
he could just throw it at any time and people just would not be expecting that motherfucker.
He'd do this,
it's like there
with his hands and then go boom, and you're just like,
you're fucking out. The fight's over.
You're like, are those Tweety birds?
Dude, I've seen that dude hit people and fucking knock them up on the top rope in the corners. I'm like, holy shit.
One of the coolest things I ever saw was crazy. Was Kelly Pavlik. was another great champion. This is before he won a championship. I was just watching Friday Night Fights. It's when he was up and coming on Friday Night Fights on ESPN back in the day.
I used to love watching that shit.
And he was fucking, this is how I first noticed him. I'm like, dude, this guy he is just, the power he had on it. He was punching this dude. Boom, boom. He hit this guy. Boom, knocked the guy out. And the guy is falling back into the ropes. Out. Bounces off the ropes. Kelly hits him again. Boom. The dude wakes up. Was about to throw another fucking punch, and then Kelly hit him again. Boom! Knocked him out again. And then I was like, what the fuck was that?
That's fucking, I ain't never seen that fight. I'd like to see that shit. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, I tell you, man, ESPN, I think they were, to me, and I ain't no boxing professional or nothing like that, but when they quit doing those Friday night fights, dude, I think that's one of the things that fucking killed boxing. No, I swear I do, man, because that shit was so damn popular. I mean, I cannot tell you the number of people who used to love watching Friday night fights on fucking ESPN.
What's stifling it is the sanctioning bodies. They're corrupt. They're absolutely corrupt. They won't let good fighters fight good fighters.
That's why I don't understand why the UFC don't take a hand in that shit, because everything they put their fucking hands on turns to gold.
They make too much money doing what they're doing.
Yeah, but they can still do the same thing that they're doing. They can do the UFC thing. Look, they bought WWE, and look, fucking WWE is fucking going through the roof with their fucking sales. Dude, every time they go to an arena, literally, every time they go to an arena, they set a brand new gate record as far as money.
That's what's killing boxing. So much so that they can't make really, really good fights when they should. And that's when the biggest thing that really hit them was HBO, and they said, we're done with this.
Yeah, well, yeah. I forgot about HBO.
And then it went to the streaming services, and people were like, oh, now it's going to be more accessible. And it's still proven to me to be confusing where what's at, what's on what, so. And there's not really any good fights happening really, because they won't let champions from one, like the the WBO fight the WBF and stuff. It's because they want to make money off this guy, and there's no money in it for him if they put them both together. And it's like, I don't know how you think like that. Well, we don't want to protect this guy. You want to keep him winning. It's like, dude, I don't know what you guys are thinking. This is just stupid.
And that's why I don't understand why TKO, which is the people who own fucking UFC and the WWE, I don't know why they don't step in and start their own boxing league and bring that shit back.
There's too many corrupt people in it that have got their tentacles in everything.
Well, that's why I'm saying, let them just start their own fucking boxing league. Fuck the other people that's got to let UFC run it and control it.
You got to attract them there. You got to give them the kind of.
It's UFC, dude. Trust me. It's TKO.
No. The thing is, UFC doesn't pay fighters like big time fights get paid.
They would if they ever had big time fights. I mean, because look, they fucking basically own fucking Las Vegas. Everything they do, they're like the fucking number one headline anytime they fight in fucking Las Vegas. Or now they're like the number one headline anytime they put a fight on in damn Texas. I mean, hell, wherever they go, dude, they're like the fucking number one sellout of wherever they go.
It's just, there's just too much corruption in boxing. That's a problem. Because there used to be Wednesday night fights that I used to watch every once in a while that were on ESPN.
Mm-hmm. Look, man, there's something that can be done about that whole shit. I guarantee you there's something that can be done.
And Showtime, because there was boxing on both of them.
Mm-hmm. I remember the Showtime boxing. Yeah. Remember, I'm sure, I don't know if you quite remember, you might, I'm a few years older than you are, but way back in the early 80s, we used to have these damn first generation cable boxes that come out for our cable TV and shit.
Slider.
They were like, yeah, dude, all we needed was a fucking matchbook, because they ain't had nothing but a dial on it, and there was no remote. You just had to get up there and turn the damn dial. It went from 1 to 100.
We didn't have cable, when I was a kid, but we went over to my aunt's house, and they had the little slider thing.
Yeah, it was easy, man. You could just stick that little matchbook in the top of that little thing, dude. Get every fucking channel.
Yeah.
Every fucking channel was on cable. It was so easy. But damn, dude, we used to watch everything. I mean, fuck, it was just,
Shit, back then, that's when boxing was on ABC's Wild World of Sports.
Yeah.
That's when Tyson fought on ABC's Wild World of Sports.
Yeah, I mean, shit. That's when hell, he just died. George Foreman. Hell, he was still giving it hell back in the early 80s. He was still boxing like a motherfucker. Sugar Ray, what's the other? Harold? What's his name? Oh God, was it Harold? Is it Harold I'm thinking about? Because Sugar Ray and is it Harold? Am I saying his name right?
Sugar Ray Leonard, and you're talking about a fighter?
Yeah, Sugar Ray Leonard and Marvis. Oh, Hagler. I'm sorry, Hagler.
Okay.
Yeah. That's when Sugar Ray and Hagler had their fucking big thing going back and forth and shit.
Don't forget Tommy Hearns was in on that shit too.
Yeah, before he finally fucking killed himself like a dumbass. But he was promising, dude. He would have been Tyson before Tyson came along.
Did you say Hearns killed himself?
Yeah, Tommy Hearns, the white dude.
No, Tommy Hearns. From Detroit, Michigan, Tommy Hearns.
Who was the white guy that played in the damn Rocky movie?
Oh, that's freaking Tommy Morrison.
Okay, Tommy Morrison. So he would have been Tyson before Tyson.
Well, he got AIDS, HIV.
Yeah, he took his whole life in a whole fucking different stupid ass thing. But they say pound for pound, they wasn't a fucking better boxer out there than that dude.
Yeah.
They say he was badass.
You don't know who Tommy Hearns is?
Yeah, Tommy Hearns. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's a very good boxer.
Yeah. He was a really good boxer. You kind of threw me off when you said him.
They were all going back and forth with Sugar Ray and Hagler. And
yeah. There was some good fights back in those days.
Of course, you had Sugar Ray and freaking what's his face? Wow.
But that's when the heavyweight division was still rocking and rolling back in those days too, though. It wasn't just like the flyweight or bantamweight. It was damn heavyweights were fucking awesome.
Hands of Stone.
What was that dude that was from England? The big tall guy that beat fucking Evander Holyfield and Tyson and Buster Douglas and won the fucking championship. What was his fucking name? Yo, that dude was a fucking amazing dude.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you talking about? I mean, hardly anybody could get past that dude's jab. He had a deadly fucking jab.
Well,
because he was so fucking tall and his arms were so fucking long.
Another good guy who had a good jab was Vladimir Klitschko.
Yeah, dude from Russia.
That dude he's Ukrainian, but he had.
Well, it's basically it all used to be Russia at one time.
He had power and he had a glass jaw. But if and the thing of it was he was knocking people out with his power, and then all of a sudden he ended up starting to get knocked out a lot. So then he went to Emmanuel Stewart out of Kronk Gym in Detroit, and Emmanuel Stewart goes, okay, first of all, you're gigantic. Okay, you need to learn how to jab, dude. And then we'll get that right hand in there. So as soon as you seen Vladimir come out after he started being trained by Manny Stewart, that dude was jabbing everybody to death.
Yeah, but wasn't Manny Stewart fucking Lennox Lewis's corner dude for a long time?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, and that's what he taught big guys. That's what he said. He goes, I like big guys. You get these big, tall dudes, and he goes, just show them how to jab. He goes, you show them how to jab, their right hand or left hand is going to come over and knock somebody out.
Yeah, because especially if they got long arms, they can keep their opponents away from them and lock and load up.
If they're tall, they got long arms.
Yeah, so that's what he did to Vladimir Klitschko and made him the champion of the world after he was getting knocked out, because that dude will get knocked out easy. He had a glass jaw, man. And he was a big dude. He was like 6'6", man.
Yeah, that's a big dude. But hell, Lennox Lewis wasn't no damn little dude neither. That was a big old fucking dude, man.
He was 6'6" or 6'5".
Yeah, I mean, shit, he towered. I mean, especially Mike Tyson. He fucking towered over Tyson.
Mike Tyson, he's only 5'10", man.
Mike Tyson's just a little dude with a big hit.
Yeah, he's 5'10".
He got some long ass arms though.
He's 3 inches taller than I am.
Oh, you're only 5'7"?
Damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a short
Are you that
motherfucker like
short?
me then.
You ain't that short, are you, Funky?
Yeah,
I'm sitting next to you. You didn't seem like you're that short.
I'm 5'7".
Oh, well, hell,
Yeah,
Bama
I'm
better not say
6'3".
nothing to me about being a short motherfucker no more. Hell, you just as short as I am.
Bama.
Yeah. You know, he's always talking about because I'm so short, but hell, you just as short as I am.
Bama's like 6 foot, ain't he?
I don't really know, Gary. I can't remember. I think he said it on a live stream one night, but damn if I can remember what he said his height was.
I'm driving by Watson Engineering right now.
Well, hell, there you go. Hell, Pink's got some parts he said he was going to sell from them.
Yeah.
He just left. Him and Mike's Garage just left the chat. I just read down there. Now, I don't know if they just left. I just looked at it and seen where they said they left. I don't know how long ago that's been.
Yeah, everybody's leaving.
I guess because we got to talking about boxing and UFC. I guess we're boring everybody to death.
Yeah.
Hey, actually, I might be out to 131 next weekend.
131.
Yeah, because of my buddy's going to be out there racing next weekend.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, but he asked me to come out there with him. I said, we'll see.
Okay.
There you go, Funky. Go out there and hang out for a little while.
Maybe.
Yeah, since you ain't far from it. You ain't, what, 15, 20, 30 minutes from my place?
35, 40 minutes.
Yeah. That
I still got to go to that taco place over there.
Oh, Taco Boy?
Yeah.
I never get their tacos. I always get their super wet burrito.
Okay, that's cool. I like wet burritos too.
Super wet burrito with green meat. The green meat
really?
Lord.
wet burrito, yeah.
What's
What's
it
the
like, a
fuck?
green chili?
Yeah. So it's spicy. Spicy.
Dude, I could hang it. It sounds good.
And their hot sauce and salsa is pretty good too.
Just dropped you.
It's a rinky dink place. It's funny, that place. You ever seen that movie 30 Minutes or Less?
Yeah.
I've heard of it, never seen it.
It was filmed in Grand Rapids. And in that movie, when I was watching it, I was sitting there watching it, and they were talking. They were at a taco place, and I went, "They're fucking in Taco Boy." I said, "They filmed that. It's like a mile from here."
Is it even a mile?
Maybe, yeah, no, it's probably a mile, a couple miles. But yeah,
How often you go there?
I mean, not often, but every time we want a freaking good wet burrito, it's there. I mean, this is the town that it was invented in, the wet burrito.
I don't know. I've got my burrito wet my quite a few times in my life.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I got to tell you now and then, I got to get the taco a little wet sometimes too.
Well, hell yeah, because it's hard to get the damn taco wet if you don't have a wet burrito.
Controversy because you got the Beltline bar that says they invented the wet burrito. You got Taco Boy who says they invented it. You got Adobe who says they invented it. So it's like, yeah.
Now, when you say wet taco, what do you mean by that? They just got a lot of sauce on top of it or something?
Wet burrito.
Wet burrito.
Sorry, wet burrito. Talking about the sauce they put on top of it?
Yeah, they put a tomato sauce with spices like chili powder.
Yeah, they got that shit down here, man.
I know, but it was invented in Grand Rapids.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know about all that. I just know all the Mexican restaurants down here, they sell that same shit down here.
Yeah,
well, there's a place over here called the AC Taylor Lounge Bar.
Yeah.
And it's got really, really good wet burrito.
Does it?
Yeah, I'm a fan of damn tacos, though, man. I love tacos. God almighty, I can eat my weight in those damn things.
I had tacos last night.
I didn't. What did I have last night? I had a country meal last night that Funky, you probably wouldn't eat, but I guarantee you Gary's probably had it in his lifetime. I ate a bowl of cornbread and milk last night.
Oh, hell yeah, baby.
That's what I had last night. Cornbread and milk. Yep, cornbread and milk.
Yeah, buddy. Well, actually, I like cornbread and buttermilk.
I'll pass on the buttermilk. No, I don't do the buttermilk.
I love it.
I'll cook with it, but I ain't drinking that shit. I just can't do it. But I'll cook with it. I'll put it in damn a lot of different things. Hell, I damn batter my damn fried green tomatoes and that stuff.
Fried green tomatoes.
Fried green tomatoes.
Yeah, Funky said he has never tried. Funky said he's never tried one.
Nope.
My mom made a fried green tomato, but she made it like in a hash. And man, was it freaking so good.
My grandmother used to do that. But I just love fried green tomatoes. I mean, I ain't gonna sit here and say that it's a Southern thing. I guess I'm gonna say that because I'm from the South, and that's the only place I've ever had them at is in the South. But Gary's ate them up there where he's at, so evidently he said his parents are from the South, so maybe that's something they took up there with him. So
my mom and dad are from the southeastern Kentucky. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're all about fried green tomatoes then. That's for sure.
Appalachian Mountains down through there, yeah.
Yeah, they all about that kind of stuff. They all about the good old country food like that.
But I mean, the thing about it is that there's a lot of foods and stuff that I found out over the years that, Polish people eat and stuff like that. The same thing as the Southerns,
Really? I've never paid attention to that.
Yep.
But I'm just one of those type, man. I love like fried green tomatoes, like cornbread and milk. Evidently, Funky's never tried it. Do you eat cornbread, Funky?
No,
I mean, I'm talking about real cornbread, not this fucking Jiffy Mix shit. I'm talking about real cornbread.
Not Johnny
Cakes. Yeah, I'm talking about real cornbread.
Not really. That's really the only cornbread that I know of.
Is okay. Well, you need to try some authentic, real cornbread one time, and you probably won't never want another fucking Johnny Cake. That's all I got to tell you.
No, I'm not going to say that because Johnny Cake serves its purpose too.
I see. For me, I can't figure out what that purpose is because I've never seen nothing. I've never tried a food where it tastes good with it. I've never found like beans. For me, I can't put that in beans because it's just too sweet. It messes up the taste of my beans.
You can't eat that in beans. But I'm just saying, like my wife makes a corn. It's not really corn. It's made with Johnny Cake. It's got corn in it. And it's really good with that. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's something like that might be pretty good.
Something like that might be pretty good then.
But I mean, the thing about it is that like I can take whole milk and I can get me some crackers and crunch the crackers up in it. That's a treat to me.
Oh, I've never tried that.
Yeah.
Crackers and milk. My mom made. She'd always make herself that.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I've never tried that. I didn't even know people done that till you mentioned it.
Yeah, you got to use a good saltine cracker though. You can't use the non-salted cracker. It's got to be a good saltine cracker.
Yeah, I mean, to me, man, a non-salted cracker is. I don't know where its place is in this world.
Hey, we're all salted crackers.
Look, I'm sorry, but like I said, a non-saltine cracker, I just don't know where it fits in this world.
Yeah,
to me, it's got to be a saltine cracker with salt on it.
If it's unsalted, that means you got high blood pressure and you're not allowed to eat salt.
Yeah, but you know what? I got high blood pressure. I take a pill for it every day, but you know what? I still eat a little bit of salt. Regardless, I still eat just a little bit of salt.
Well,
I don't eat very much. I don't eat very much of it, but I use I finally bought that no salt that you told me about, Gary. I finally found it, and I use it 99% of the time on everything that I eat. But I do got this thing called Norton's light salt.
Yep.
And I use just a little bit of that sometimes instead of using the no salt, just so I can have the taste of like real salt, if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. But it's got to be on certain things because I about trained myself now to eat nothing but that no salt. So. But just some things just does not taste good if it don't have the salt taste on it.
Yeah, something I've found out that's actually good for you is mineral salt.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, so I got it's good for you because it gets your body the real minerals you need. So I was like, all right. So I bought some of that, and I'll stick a little bit of that on my food. So
No, but that right, the mineral salt is what you're talking about, Funky, is really good when you're like me on the carnivore diet. It's really good for you.
Yeah, it's weird because it does have a little bit of moisture on it, and it's coarse. So.
Y'all ever tried that pink salt?
Yep, it's good too.
Himalayan salt. Yeah.
I got a bunch of that stuff. Well, a big old bag of it. I got one of them damn old fashioned turn the knob thing and crunch it up kind of damn salt shaker.
The only bad part about those salts though is that it doesn't have iodine in it, and your body needs iodine. That's why they put iodine in salt.
Well, you want to hear something funny?
What?
My wife, she takes iodine every night.
Yeah.
It helps her sleep.
Yeah. That's why. So I tried the Himalayan salt. I like it. I got some still around. But then I bought that mineral salt and I use that more often. But I also have salt with iodine in it. So I can get
okay. I'm going to have to try that. I don't think I've ever tried that before.
No, my wife, like I said, she does the iodine. She puts a couple drops in her mouth every night.
Yep. Good for you. Actually helps with radiation poisoning too.
Cramps, all kinds of stuff it helps you with.
Yeah, I know. I finally done what my doctor said. I finally switched to tuna fish that I eat. Because I always was notorious for buying the tuna fish in water because I didn't like the oil. But I found out from my doctor the oil that's in the tuna fish is actually the good kind of oil for your body. I didn't know that. She told me to take that. It's good for your cholesterol. So I didn't know that. So.
I'm never eating tuna fish in a can ever again.
Oh, I don't mind eating tuna fish in a can. I always drain it anyway. I don't never eat none of the liquid out of it.
The reason is because I bought ahi tuna steaks and I cooked that, and it's probably the best. That's like my favorite meal. It's just ahi tuna.
Yeah, but see, I'm a big tuna fish sandwich guy. I love tuna fish sandwich.
Yeah, but after I tasted that, I was like, dude, there's no way I'm ever freaking gonna eat tuna again because that is not tuna. Is in that can? It does not taste the tuna that you have.
Believe it or not, it's real tuna. It just ain't the kind of tuna that you now come to enjoy. So
I like sardines.
Yeah,
I ain't eating those motherfuckers. I'm sorry.
If you eat too many of those,
I love sardines.
If you eat too many of those, you'll build up arsenic in your system.
Oh yeah,
I never heard that before.
Fucking Rogan kept having his blood done, and he said everything's good except you got a pretty good amount of arsenic in your system. He's like,
don't light a match.
He's like, what? How? He goes, are you eating a lot of fish? He goes, well, I eat sardines. He goes, well, how many sardines do you eat? He goes, I eat like 5 cans a day.
Damn. Holy shit.
He goes, I like sardines. He goes, stop doing that.
Listen, I don't eat 5 cans a day. I probably eat like one a week. But like I says, I get with the olive oil in it, and I love it.
Now, are you the type that has to have your sardines with saltine crackers?
I don't have to have anything with them.
Oh, really?
Hey, I got a good carnivore thing for you that you may like. That I made it because I'd seen it on Facebook and thought it was neat. Was you take like a patty sausage and you put it in the bottom. Huh? Uh-oh, did he go on?
Gary, if you can hear us, Gary, you sound like a Chinese right now. We can't understand you,
buddy. Did we lose us? Did we lose him? What happened? Gary,
I think I think he's still here. I think he can hear us, but I think he's in a bad part.
I can hear you, but I can hear you good.
Oh,
Okay, we can hear you now. We can hear you now.
we hear you now. What are
Okay,
we
I can
talking
hear
about?
you good. That you tried the
Tripe.
carnivore
Hey,
diet thing that you made.
oh, I took this patty sausage, right? And I put it in the bottom of a cupcake pan and then put egg over them. Scrambled eggs.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah. And
Dude,
I
I'd tear that up.
Damn right. Me too.
I froze them and I would
Oh.
heat one up every morning for breakfast. It was freaking great. I did put a little cheese in it, just a little cheese. And then
Right.
but then I half of them I put cheese, egg, and pure maple syrup. A little bit of pure maple syrup.
Oh my God, dude.
Those are
That
good.
sounds like heaven.
But see, I would use spicy sausage for that. But yes,
Yeah. I just put them in my air fryer. Just air fried them up, and then when they were done, let them cool off, and threw them in baggies and put them in the freezer.
I would
Damn, that
definitely
sounds
try
actually
that.
good.
But anyhow,
wanted,
I'm gonna when I get home, I'll pop back on because I'm getting ready to lose my service.
all right.
Okay, bud.
All right,
Be
bye.
careful going home. Yeah, that's actually sounds good, man. As soon as you mentioned maple syrup, and I'm thinking about, I'm like, with the egg and the sausage patty and the
the,
cheese. Oh my God, that sounds good.
the thing about it was, I was like, I don't want to know which one's got maple syrup, so it'll just be a surprise one morning.
Hell yeah, exactly. Damn right. That actually sounds really fucking good, man.
I just saw some, and the guy wasn't promoting a carnivore diet. He was just like, hey, check this out, and he showed you how to make them. I'm sitting there going, and I think one of his he put peppers in it. He put peppers in it, and I'm like, that's fucking a great idea. I said, shit, if you're a carnivore diet, that's perfect for it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, hell yeah. Um, yeah, the sausage, the egg. I mean, hell,
Yep.
that's right up their alley for that shit.
Yeah.
I must be carnivore a lot then because I love damn. Um, see, there's days I can go where I like meat and eggs. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter what kind of meat it is. It can be fucking leftover pork chops or leftover fucking hamburger meat, and I always wind up making something out of it or something, or sausage patties or the red link sausage. I love those damn things. Like the red link sausage. I mean, and the eggs. That's all I want. I don't want nothing else for breakfast. Is that?
I can't eat anything with a casing on it.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about that.
That's bad news, man.
Yeah, I
I
love.
don't know why all of a sudden that should happen to me. I have no idea.
Yeah. Red link sausage, man. I eat the living shit out of those things. I love them. But I grew up on that stuff. You know, that's what because when my mom and dad split up, you know, we was kind of back and forth between living with my mom, living with my dad, living with my mom, living with my dad. And when we would be living with our dad, of course, my dad didn't know how to cook. And fuck, he lucky if he could boil water. So we always went to the Waffle House, or we went to my grandmother's house, which was his mom. And I'm gonna tell you, man, if you had a grandmother like mine, I mean, there could be 3 people, maybe 4 people in the house, but she cooked for a fucking army.
Yeah, no,
And that's just the way it was.
I didn't have your traditional grandmother.
Man, my grandmother, she lived in the kitchen, dude.
Yeah, not mine.
I'm telling you, she lived in the kitchen. Boy, my grandmother could fucking cook. I mean, still to this day, and thank God my mom's in the house. But my grandmother, by far, is the best cook I've ever ate.
The quintessential grandmother that people usually you see. Yeah, my grandma was not nowhere near that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She had a little bit of wild streak in her.
Yeah.
You can say that, right? Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey, I look at it like this. There ain't no sense of growing up if you don't have to. I mean, yeah, your body might grow up, but your brain don't ever have to. Fuck, you still want to live young? Live young. Because I say you only got one life to live. Live it like you want it. That's the way I look at it. Hell, a buddy of mine just called me the other day. Him and his wife been married for 19 and a half years. Literally, they've been married for 19 and a half years, and their kids are grown because they started having kids before they actually got married. And he told me, he said, Keith, he said, last Wednesday, my wife came home. We were sitting around the kitchen table. We was eating dinner. She went in the bedroom, had the best goddamn sex I've ever had in my life. He said, I come home from work Thursday. She sit me down at the table. Said, honey, we need to talk. She looked at him. She goes, I don't want to be married no more. Literally, I don't want to be married no more. She goes, I don't want the house. I just want a few things out of the house, $10,000 in cash, and you can have everything else. I just don't want to be married no more. Literally, he said, dude, that fucking shot the shit out of me. He goes, I did not see that coming. He goes, just last night. He goes, I thought I was in heaven. He goes, we had a wonderful dinner. He said, had some of the best sex before we started having kids and got married and all that shit. He goes, and all of a sudden, she told me she didn't want to be married no more. I was like, holy shit, really? He goes, yeah. He goes, she said, I love you. She goes, and all that kind of stuff. She goes, I just want my freedom. I was like, damn. He goes, I didn't know what to fucking think. He said this was on a Thursday, and she looked at him in his face and said, I'll be out by Saturday. She goes, Saturday morning, I'll have a U-Haul truck with some guys over here moving my stuff. He said, at 8 o'clock in the morning, there was a U-Haul truck backing in his driveway.
Yeah.
Said she took what she wanted. Him and her went down to the bank. He drew out $10,000, gave it to her. And he said, this week, he got served with damn divorce papers. I was like, holy shit. And we all knew her, man. You know, I've been knowing these people for years, man. Years and years and years. We've been friends for a long, long time.
Yeah.
How I know her and stuff like that. And she even sent me a text and told me, she goes, look, I ain't mad at nobody. She goes, we just, we grew apart. She goes, he worked all the time. I worked all the time. We just grew apart.
There you go.
I said, okay, then. She goes, but I'm not mad at nobody. I'm still want to be friends with everybody. I said, hey, I ain't got no problem with you. I said, I ain't mad at you. I mean, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. I mean, who am I to tell you can't do that shit? I wasn't your husband.
Oh, shit.
I was just a friend.
All right. Well, on that note, I'm gonna cut this off because I ain't.
Yeah, it is 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna call her a night myself. I think I'm gonna go in here and turn on something and fucking fall asleep. I'm tired.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah, I got up way earlier than I've ever got up in a long time.
3:30 in the morning here.
I didn't get up that damn early, but I did get up 6 o'clock. That's damn early enough for me.
Yeah, oh shit.
All right, buddy. I enjoyed it, man. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Everybody, if there's anybody left in chat, y'all have a good night. All right. Well, y'all 4 people have a good night. We'll see y'all next time.
Later, guys.
Take it easy.